This shit.
Sorry, too much shit to set up. All right, man. I'm ready.
Unclicked podcast with Mike Hoder. What's up, dude?
What up? How you guys been?
Been good. Yeah. We didn't really catch up too much before this. We're kind of sitting here waiting for our tech god to get everything ready.
Yeah, right. Sorry, too many buttons to push. So
nah, you're all good.
We can catch up on the podcast.
Thank you for making the drive down.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're staying in Santa Monica right now?
Yep. Staying at my mom's house in Santa Monica just for a little bit. And then my pops lives over in Palm Desert. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then home, but you're still like, you consider Seattle home.
Yeah, Seattle.
Always.
I think Seattle fucking, sorry.
You're good.
I think Seattle will forever be kind of home, you know?
Hell yeah.
It's kind of the spot.
Cool.
I don't.
One thing.
Northwest blasted.
One thing we should clear the air on, the Aiken podcast dropped today, and you are staying at Muller's house tonight.
Yeah.
Is he charging you rent?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
Might get a little cut out of your check.
I hope not. He might though.
No, there was some
he won't
comments
do that.
because Mikey says said something like, oh, like Muller was nice enough to rent us the house, and then there's a comment like Muller's renting the house to Mikey. I'm like, no, he's.
No.
I didn't even say anything in the moment.
Yeah.
It's so obvious. That
He just rents it, right?
Yeah, he rents it out.
Yeah,
so
like
it was
Airbnb
like it was an
kind of thing.
Airbnb. So I think that's where the slip came from. So stop with that. So it was pretty funny.
Yeah,
so
yeah. He's
Muller was like, what the fuck? I don't. You know. So.
Did Muller really end up doing he did a podcast with us recently, and he was like, I want to do this thing where like you like kind of like work for pay. Did he ever end up doing that?
I don't know.
Do you ride for seats?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I
just got paid 2,000 seats.
I was
the other
laughing
day.
though because Hoder came. I was like, "Is Muller put on the contract now? Like unclicked, $150 or something?" I was like,
Oh yeah, the incentive.
"Yeah." I was
Yeah.
like, "Damn, Hoder wants to do a podcast. That's
Yeah.
fucking dope."
And
Muller
actually-
must be giving him incentives for this."
You mind handing me one of those beers? Actually, I
Yes.
forgot about that.
We don't
And
talk. We don't talk often, but dude, he wanted me here. And
Yeah?
I was
Really?
like, yeah.
So Muller is behind this a little
Oh
bit.
yeah. He wants me here. I mean, what? We've been talking about doing this for how long now? You know,
Yeah,
Forever.
well,
A year
it's
and
been
a
half,
long
a year
time, so-
maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. Well, seriously,
So-
thanks for coming down.
Yeah, for sure. I
And
mean,
it's
I was
cool too
here
because I don't really talk to you
so.
too much. We bumped into each other here and there the last 15 years of life, but
Yeah.
we never.
And then you came to Seattle.
Which was dope.
Crushed
you,
it.
Thank you so much for that, man.
Oh, you shut it down.
Thanks, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys
dude.
hung out for a
This
little
guy
while.
shut it down.
That's awesome.
Hey, and shout out to this guy. What about your story at the Garfield school? Like, he
Oh.
wanted me to get a clip so bad, but he was literally like dying, laying there. Like,
Yeah,
you want to tell that story?
I had this crazy, like, I got a weird skin infection in my leg, and that day was weird. It was like one of your last days of there, and it was the day you were doing the wall over.
Yeah, and you came over in the
And
morning and you like passed out at like 10.
Yeah, I
And
was
we're
like
"What's
asleep,
up with
and like
Hoder?"
I didn't know what was going on, and I just kind of like had like this crazy cold, or not cold, but I just like felt like lightheaded and really just like cold and shivers. And
Yeah, just like your
had a
body's
temperature
tweaking out.
Yeah, and then like I looked down and my leg was just all red and puffy, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Crazy.
So I went to the hospital, and they were like, "I don't know," and they pumped me full of some antibiotics, and
Spider bite or something?
I don't know what it was.
It was crazy
It
because
came back like 2 times after
I
that.
feel like anybody else
Yeah.
would have been in the hospital like right when they woke up, but he like pushed through so hard. He was at the spot, and I was like,
I was
sure
just
you
like
good? He was
laying
like
there in the sun.
laying there. I'm
Just,
doing this clip, and he's like up above, and I'm like, I gotta get this so we can get him to the hospital.
Yeah.
Like literally, like I'm scared of this. but I'm
it
gonna
was
do
weird. It was weird. I never.
You were on the ground, like you couldn't even look for traffic. You were just like dying. You're like,
Yeah,
get it,
it was-
Dennis, you got it though. That's all. He
Yeah.
was just like, get it, man. I'm not leaving. I was like, you sure? He's like, get the clip, and
Dude,
then
that
we'll
was crazy.
bounce.
That was crazy.
Well, so I mean, I have Garfield on my list of topics, and obviously your facade section, the banger Garfield.
Yeah, 06,
That shit was
07.
so sick to see that in real life, man.
I mean,
that
I
going
forgot
to
about
I
that
go there and
connection.
look at it still. Like, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? I literally, I go there a lot with the homies or something, you know, and they want to like go ride the spot. And like, I don't know. It's just, I'm just like, what the fuck?
Dude,
was I thinking?
that's one of those clips, man. We were talking at the bar last night. Biz and Sauce
got
were
it.
asking like, what are the craziest bangers? And someone brought that up too. And there was only like, you know, like 5 to 10, and like there was a couple
Yeah.
people like your banger.
You had 5 of them.
No, no, I didn't have shit. I didn't have shit.
Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah,
Nah, yeah,
everyone
that's
was like Hoder's.
It's
dang.
not that big of a hop. It was weird. It's like not
It
that
is.
big of a hop. I mean, it's like
it's big enough.
It's above stem.
It's big
Like,
enough to do a
it's like-
30-foot drop afterwards.
Yeah.
That's what it's big enough.
It's really just that,
Fuck,
like,
dude, it
and
looks
if you
so
watch
big.
the clip, I've watched the
Here it
clip
is
in
right here.
slow mo. Look how close my back tire.
dude.
Oh, dude, it like skimmed the fucking thing. Look at it. I just stayed. Somehow,
and, you did it and that's where you were dying.
It's
too.
kinda
That they
hard.
were- You were dying up there, like
yeah, that's where I was laying when I was trying to
laying there, like
look how close my
pumping me up to
wheel
get the
is.
clip, like dying
And then
from a spider bite.
it's kind of crazy because like I don't know. Look how I just kept my body in this one position the whole
You
way
did it
down. I'm like,
perfect.
just hold it, you know. I
And
don't
that
know.
bank is so like,
And if that day
small
there was,
to catch, really, for how big of a gap that is, and you caught the whole
they had
thing.
tore the house down across the street, and that's the only reason that clip really happened. Because if you watch it, I fly across the street, and there happened to be no house there. So I was
really?
like, yeah, and it was just a big open yard with like a tree at the end, and I remember just woo, I fly right by. There was like no house. There was
Yeah.
nowhere to go.
Crazy.
Where's it on yours? Is it
On what?
is it right here? In yours?
The wall ride
Yeah,
where
yeah,
he was.
yeah. It's not
Oh,
right here.
yeah.
It's the most recent one. Why am I blanking?
Is it the most
No, it's
recent?
the right here video.
Oh,
yeah, the
okay.
one Rich made.
Yeah.
It was yeah.
Where is it?
It's before COVID, so yeah. I don't know. But what's funny about that too is you were dying that day, and I did it
There
so
it is.
sketchy, and I was like, "We need
Was
to get
that
him to
it?
the hospital."
No, that
I
was
went
the
back.
wall ride.
I went back while you were like dying the next day,
And you did it again.
Yeah.
You're fucked. Why?
because I did I did it so sketchy, and
He
I was
didn't
like,
do
"Let's
it
go."
right. So he went back the next day to do it right. I'm
I
like,
have
wait,
never heard this story.
dude, I was tripping too. I was like, what?
I did it so sketchy. When I went back and watched the clip, I was like,
Dude,
I got to get a little better."
What? But it.
a little better.
See, this is the we. I've said
You gotta
this,
give
I've
me
said
a
this
little
few
bit of
times.
these
You have
skills.
Yeah, you have a fucking. You get
Why
a.
are we watching my video?
I
part
just
right
want to
now?
see.
I know,
I
right?
want to see the
I know.
Garfield clip.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's why I was bringing that up, because you're not going to see Hoder dead in the background. But Rich
Oh,
probably has a
dude.
clip where Hoder's just dying in the background.
Where is it?
I think it's one of that. To me, honestly, that wall ride doesn't look that crazy in the part, but that was probably the scariest thing in this
there it
video
is,
parts.
dude. I
I'm
just
not
saw
lying.
it.
Like this
There
one,
it is.
that one to go for was scary.
Oh, you did it so
But
good.
It's a perfect setup.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
scared. I was just scared.
It is perfect.
So it's been a long time since I've been to Garfield. So it's not the same gap because yours is taller.
Mine's up top.
Hoder's jumps over.
Jesus, I
Yeah.
just
Oh, dude.
You better hurry. Oh my
Drink
god.
water.
Oh my god.
Let's go vertical.
Way. Wow. Our new sponsor.
Damn, dude. Hazy
Better
Blue.
hurry up, seriously. I don't know how fast
Hazy Blues.
beer can ruin a laptop, but that was a half a beer on that thing.
That is crazy. You just ruined the laptop. Fuck.
God.
The screen went out.
Really?
Oh.
That one went out.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well,
It's still on.
it just hit and started dumping off.
Yeah.
Damn.
You need help? Need anybody to move? Need anything? Oh no.
Laptop maybe. Stop top.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no, no more clips.
Oh,
Damn.
well, what does that mean?
No, it's fine.
Podcast is over. back to Santa
out-
Monica.
Shout out to our sponsor, Oscar Blues.
Yes.
Yeah.
We might need a laptop sponsor now. MacBook Pro.
Right.
All right. Do I have a spare laptop? No.
Let's give it a restart. Like, it couldn't have gotten there that quick. I watched it. It hit
How
and
did-
just fell right off. It didn't. That's you left it on there for a second.
I
Oh,
didn't know what to do.
Yeah, me either.
laptops, dude. I just got an iPhone again. Fuck, I had a flip phone for like 2.5
So either
years.
way, so the Garfield, the one that you did is higher and further.
It jumps
right?
over.
Yeah,
the
it
wall
jumps
ride.
over where he pretty much like
take a
rode
sip
off
of this thing,
the.
please.
He kind of rode off like the bottom of the wall that I jumped over. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but
And you landed.
it's like a
that same
tiered
thing.
school, you know.
Okay,
So like,
yeah.
it's just like a bunch of pyramids stacked on top of each other. So,
And how long have you ridden that school?
dude, I've been riding there since like 2001.
Yeah.
you know, actually probably before that, probably 99.
And honestly, that was
No,
one of the
'cause-
scariest things about the wall ride, because I was like, Hoder.
I think
like,
in
it's come here so
99
long and no one's done it. Like, ooh, there's got to be a reason.
I probably didn't ride it until like 2000.
Okay.
Because in 99, I lived in Huntington Beach. So I think 99.
This is something
Really?
I just learned. You went to middle school with Dakota?
Yes.
What?
We went. I went to middle school at Dwyer Middle School in Huntington Beach, and Dakota was there, and we used to like. He kind of lived on the same block. It was up the road a little bit, but we used to pretty much like mob to school every day.
What?
Yeah, and like he was like, you know, we were all kind of just getting into it, and he was dope then. You could tell, you know. He could tell, but I was just kind of getting into it. I was kind of skating at the time when I moved to HB. So my mom, like my mom's from Cali, so she wanted to move back to Cali, and back to Huntington Beach, and I was like, all right, I guess we'll go with me and my sister, and we came out here, and then she had a boyfriend though back in Seattle, so they ended up getting married, and that's the reason we ended up going back.
Okay,
but we ended up being here for just about a year. And I went to school.
1 year you're going to school with Dakota Roach?
Yeah, and I went to school with Dakota, and there was this other kid, Jeremy, that he used to ride the bike to school also. But yeah, it was super random. I mean, I went to Dwyer Middle School, and Moeller also went there.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's fucking. It's
That is crazy.
It's kind of a weird like. I just ended up in Huntington Beach for like 1 year. It was 7th grade, and I had already gotten kicked out of 6th grade. You know, at the school I was in, so we were like, fuck it, let's just go to another school. We're going to another state with another school, so we went there, and I ended up like, I don't know, I ended up being there for a year, but I didn't really, I skated kind of more in the beginning, and then just because I knew it was crazy. You could just like, you'd go to Huntington Beach High School, and there'd be every fucking pro skater. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Coming from the Northwest, was that like a trip?
Yeah,
probably?
I mean, you didn't see things like that, you know. You didn't see like Gershon Mosley and Willie Santos at the skate park, you know, like back then, you know. That was in 99, you know. So it was cool to see. It was like, but then I went to Hidden Valley. Someone told me about Hidden Valley, and I remember that Burger King used to be right there in the front. And they were like, go behind the Burger King. And I went back there, and there was this little like bonsai jump where you jump in and jump out. But they were like, go look down the hill. And I looked down the hill, and I was blown away. That's when I like looked at Hidden Valley, and I was like, they had the full like section there. And then I'd start going there on the weekends, you know. That was
a hub. Like that was like cheap in a Hidden Valley.
I went there. That was like my introduction to like real introduction to BMX, you know, like.
So you were kind of riding.
I was kind of riding.
Rode your bike to school.
I had a bike. You know, I had like kind of a shitty bike.
Didn't
I also
you
wanted
get
to
a bike
skate.
from Robbie Miranda.
Yeah. And I never gave him the money for it. And now he's a cop. He's probably going to come fuck me over.
He's going to get you.
Yeah. He had a DK Legend.
So where does this come in? So you're going to school with Dakota Roach randomly.
Yeah.
Same school Chris Moeller goes to. Then someone's like, check behind the Burger King. It's some of the best jumps in the world at the time.
Yeah.
And then Robbie Miranda sells you a bike.
Yeah. So I started going there on the weekends, you know, like after school or even after school during the week. And I would just go down there, and dude, there'd be sessions. You see Troy McMurray, Josh Hino, fucking Stephen Murray.
Damn.
All these dudes there.
Damn.
Like Nasty back then. I remember going to, after that, I learned about Sheep Hills.
Okay.
Once I saw Sheep Hills, like these dudes, I saw Nasty back in the day just fucking killing sheep. I was 12 years old, you know? And you know what that puts in your like, like, you know, it's crazy. You're like, when you get to stand there and see like Nasty do, I don't even know, like a 3-whip or a flip turn down or whatever he was doing then.
Yeah.
You're seeing what you can only see on TV.
That's what I'm saying. And then you're like,
back then you couldn't see it unless you watched X Games on TV or whatever.
Yeah. And even like the skateboarding, it wasn't, you know, Huntington Beach High School they had a little skate park there, and it was like a little kink rail in the front. It was a little kink rail with these steep, shitty banks. And then like that kind of wrapped around like snake run style, and then little kink rail going down in a pyramid. But in that, the skate park's real small, so like the skaters aren't really going that fast, you know. They're not going that high. But then I saw BMX at like full speed, these guys catching full like just air forever, you know. And I'm like, fuck, that's what I need to be doing.
Yeah.
You know, and like, so back then though, you could kind of get bikes. Like I ended up going there with,
ooh, Amber to the rescue, new lap. Wow.
Damn.
Replacement laptop.
Damn, that just flew in from the
we got the MacBook sponsor.
Yeah, there it is. That was quick. Thanks, Apple.
Thanks.
They
already took a bite out of it.
So damn, that's crazy. You saw that shit in real life, and like,
so yeah, and then I was skating a bunch, and then skating off and on. And I was hanging out with a skate kid too. This kid Sammy, and I think Dakota might even know that kid too. But I don't know. I was skating with him a little bit, but then once I saw Hidden Valley and what these dudes were doing, and then going to Sheep, I was like, fuck, this is all I'm doing.
And then Sheep was like, because Hidden Valley was huge, right? But Sheep, you could kind of learn like one jump at a time.
Yeah, I remember like, I don't think I really jumped back then. I was kind of more just, dude, I was blown away, dude. I was like, what? This is real? Like, this is like their training ground. And then like, I don't know how it came about, but I think I kind of asked like, yo, do you guys, because it was weird back then. I remember buying skateboards from like, I used to go over to Jeff Rowley and Arto Sari's crib.
What?
They used to live in this apartment like right near the Huntington.
For 1 year of your life, you're 12 years old, you met everybody.
Everyone. It was like, dude, it was like the Mecca back then, you know? HB was like the spot. And they had that skate park, and then they had they had like the dirt jumps for the BMX, and I was like, what? How the fuck did I end up here?
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like, this is crazy. So I was I used to go buy skateboards from Jeff Rowley's house. He used to have a stack of boards. You just give him like $5 or $10 and he would give you a board. Like
no way.
Deck, wheels, trucks. You'd be like, damn, this is sick.
That is so dope.
And it was dope. Like all the kids kind of in the neighborhood knew where to go. Knew where
Jeff Rowley's house. Go
yeah, dude, let's go get a board. You know,
That's
and I was
crazy.
blown away. And then like I ended up meeting that kid Tosh Townsend. Remember him?
Yeah.
And he was like,
was
I don't even know if he like still skates. You know, he skated
super
he
sick
ended
when
up
I was
skating for
skating.
America, and like
I thought he was like on iPath.
or iPath,
Maybe
but then he
iPath.
ended up on America.
Okay.
I saw a part that he had with America. It was fucking dope.
Yeah, that dude was sick. I
Yeah,
loved
that's
him.
like-
But yeah, he kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him, but yeah,
So
he
basically,
was,
you met everybody.
I
You
met
just got
everyone,
dropped
dude.
off
It was-
into the scene, and then went back to the Northwest.
and then I went back to the Northwest, and I was like, fuck, dude, like, you know, I don't like. It would have been crazy if I would have ended up staying in Cali from that point on. I don't know what shit would have been like, but
I'd be like a pro dirt jumper.
something, yeah,
Became a
right.
professional rider, no matter what.
dropping in.
Well, I started.
Mike Hoder.
That's when I
that'd be
figured
so
out how to
sick.
like jump, you know, like I was riding that bonsai jump up top,
Diamondback.
and then like, dude, we were building. I think Dak's cousin. I want to say I think he had a cousin that rode, and he was like pretty dope. He could ride like the bigger jumps, and he built a little line on the side of like where Hidden Valley, like the real trails were, and it was just kind of like a one jump, like drop into a one big jump, and that's kind of where I figured out how to like catch some air, because back home in Seattle they had Green Lake.
What is that? Dirt jumps?
That's like these dirt jumps that have been there since like the mid 90s. You know?
Okay.
Didn't Dakota live in?
Dakota ended up living in Olympia,
Yeah, which is
Washington,
yeah.
which is like 60 miles from Seattle,
Yeah.
dude.
How trippy. And then we were at Dakota's premiere last night.
Last night,
What
and
the
then
hell's
Yeah,
going
shout
on?
out to Dak.
Yeah,
for
shout out
doing
to
that.
it's
Dak, dude.
crazy,
That was a
dude.
good
It's such
premiere.
like and I don't know, man. That the whole like being here and being in HB and at 12 years old and like seeing all this shit, and then I ended up meeting all those, like not meeting them, but like kind of talking to like all the pro riders back then. I used to see Troy McMurray and all these dudes over there.
Were you like a little shit back then, or were you like? Or
I
you
just-
like,
I
or
might have
were you
been-
literally like starry eyed.
I think I was kind of more like
a 12-year-old Hoder.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I was more like kind of starry eyed, or I was shy. I think I was a little shy then too.
Yeah,
You know,
I
so
can see
like
that.
Yeah, coming from the Northwest is way
Yeah,
more
and you're like,
low-key and
whoa,
chill.
dude, you're
And then all
like-
of a sudden you're in Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
Like the epicenter of everything.
And do you remember the kid? Do you remember the kid Chris? Fuck, what's his last name? Chris.
A lot of Chris's.
From HB or from Seattle?
He's from Washington, but he used to ride professionally.
Chris Iman.
Chris. No,
I
fuck.
thought I was on it.
Chris Baldwin.
Chris
I don't know.
Baldwin. No.
Ride
He
professionally
rode-
for what?
kinda
Like
sound-
you're
He rode
kind
for
of riding.
GT. This kid wrote. Fuck. What? I
You
think
got your
that's
iPhone
him.
now. You can look stuff up.
I know, right?
I got a laptop too.
Ooh, we back.
Yeah, back that
I think
shit
it's
away.
Chris Baldwin, but this kid,
Okay.
I saw him at a young age too, down at Sheep Hills, and he ended up riding like factory GT, and then like I don't know what happened, but now he's a skater in Seattle, and I see or in Bremerton, and I see him, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is like, dude,
crazy.
it's all from that one like
That
one year.
Yeah, it sounds like you lived there like your whole life. All
It
these
was
people you met.
nuts, dude. And like, I was riding to school and like riding to school with Dak, and like, we'd park our bikes on the same bike rack. It was like,
Crazy, dude.
That's so funny.
I remember having GT foo bars, the like 4-piece foo bars.
Yeah.
Or Or was that?
Well, like I know
not,
what you're
not
saying,
FUBAR, but
I just said
no, they were. They were called the FUBAR.
FUBARs.
Really?
They were FUBAR. I think they were the FUBAR.
Fucked up beyond all recognition.
Yeah, that was it.
All right.
So I remember having those bars with clear grips. I still remember that shit to this day. And I'm like, and I had that DK. So I got that bike from Robbie Miranda, dude. So
Okay,
I was,
let's go with that story.
yeah. So I was talking to these dudes and I was like, hey, I'm trying to, bump my bike up, make it a little better.
Yeah.
I was riding some shitty thing then. I don't remember what. I was kind of bouncing around and then, from this to that. And dude, I feel like bikes were like somehow we're just kind of flowing around through like when you're a kid. You remember how many bikes you ever traded?
Yeah, people.
Did you ever trade bikes?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I used to trade bike parts with every kid. I'd have a new bike every
or get
week.
like the shittiest hand-me-down stuff. And be like,
Yeah,
sure,
yeah,
you just
yeah.
try it out.
Yeah, I'll just try it out. Yeah,
they'll probably crash.
I'll trade you 2 good frames for one broken in half frame. Try it out. See how it is.
And then you're just like always putting stuff together, and it never really works.
Yeah,
The
I
parts
remember.
just
I remember
suck.
it all the time, just being like, "Fuck, I got to take this motorcycle chain apart." You remember motorcycle
Yes.
chains? Motorcycle chain apart with a nail hammer right on the box wrench, and hopefully you don't hit your fucking thumb. Just, bow, dude.
The caps that used to have the
and you're on a
headsets in it.
carpeted floor.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, this shit it's all moving around. You're like, boom, It's like, but yeah, I remember like trading all these bikes, and I feel like it was the same thing going on over there in HB. The same,
So what happened with that bike that you got?
So then I ended up,
Miranda.
Robbie Miranda,
Wow.
because he rode for DK, and he had a like. I was just asking around, who's got a bike, and he was like, yeah, I got a bike for sale. I was like, cool. He was like, I don't remember exactly how it went, but I'm pretty sure I gave him like the address to the house, and he brought it over, and I was like, yeah, my mom's gonna write you a check. and then he gave me the bike, and I went inside. I was like, yeah, I'll go grab the check. And then I came back out, and I was like, I don't know what exactly happened, but I don't think he got the check ever. I remember it was like $110, and it was a frame. It was a frame with a profile Imperial sprocket, like a chrome profile Imperial sprocket with chrome cranks on there.
Well,
with the bottom
I'm sure he
bracket
got
and
it all for free. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. And I was like, man, fuck, I feel bad.
maybe could have gave him some gas money for driving it over, but he got that shit for free anyway.
He got it for free.
Did he ever sweat you for it or no?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he probably like whatever.
Yeah,
he probably knows like, dude, that was Mike Hoder. Like eventually he probably look back at it if he remembers.
Yeah, if you remember.
He
Now
probably does.
no, fuck. Hopefully, hopefully don't see something in the mail. Fuck, dude.
So let's talk about the Seattle scene. So you go back to Seattle.
So then I go back to Seattle, but I knew about Green Lake. So I knew about this spot that started in the early 90s, Green Lake. And at first it was just dirt jumps, So like I knew about this spot, and I was like, fuck, I'm going to go back and I'm going to start hanging out there now that I'm like super into BMX. So I ended up going back. Then I started like hanging out at Green Lake. And at that time there was actually a pretty good scene, So like, this was like the early, this was like 2000, 2001 is when I was like going there. So 8th grade and then like the first year of high school is when I like really started going there. And there was like a pretty good scene then. There was you remember Toast, Mark Johnson? He lived out there, the dude with dreads. Like there was a couple Flatlander dudes from like well-known Flatlanders at the time. You remember
the
this dude?
Northwest scene has always been so good.
Yeah, it's been good, but it's kind of like there's like it's like phases, or I don't know exactly. It's like hard to say, but
yeah, there was one point when like everyone lived there. It seemed like
there was a lot of
so
people
many
coming
pros
out of
living
there
up
at one point. But then it was, then it kind of died down for some years, and now we got another good scene going, but it's still small.
Yeah,
it'd be cool if it would expand, but at the same time, maybe not, because then all the spots are gonna start getting fucked with. Right now, I have my own city.
Yeah, no one's hitting.
No one goes there.
I don't think
you were the last person that came there. You know what I'm saying?
Seattle,
I guess the fit dudes get.
Yeah, they came before me. I think actually
they came before you in S&M dudes, and then they came after, I believe too. But
that's through you basically.
Yeah,
like those are your companies you're involved with, and they come up to meet up with you, and like,
exactly.
It ain't like they're coming up there randomly.
And I'm like, dude, I got like a city of spots.
You
and
do. Going around with you was so fun because he's got his flip phone and everything's programmed in his mind. Like he's like, I'm gonna take you to some stuff, and then like he's like me around San Diego. You'd go like 2 miles, like, oh, there's like 3 spots over here. And then you're like, all right. And then like you didn't have anything planned. You just had every
it's all just boom. You just, because Seattle's pretty small, you know, it's all surrounded by water. It's not like a very giant place. It's big, but it's not like
so. Back in the day when I was shooting I was shooting a Darren Reed interview or a Darren Reed like poster or something, and I was going back to the airport, and Darren was like, "Yo, we have to stop by this fucking bowl. There's a jam," and I'm pretty sure you were boxing somebody. In the deep end.
Yeah, it was Andrew Carpenter.
It was Andrew Carpenter. Andrew Carpenter won.
OG Andrew Carpenter. Oh man.
And I don't know if it was
boxing
true
with
because
gloves?
I had to leave with gloves. And there was
a little setup match.
Literally like 300-pound dudes like fighting in the parking lot with boxing gloves on.
Yeah, it was every jam we ever had growing up.
But he was huge still. I was like, this is
I was big, but dude, Andrew is a beast.
He's a beast.
You don't want to like, dude, Andrew
what was the prize?
I don't even remember. It was. I just remember this photo we have from that fight, and we're both hitting each other at the same time. Like it's so good. I'm like, I'm about to get it, or maybe I'm already getting it, and I'm like about to. I'm
gonna put it in this because I have it on that computer over there, but I can't find it.
So at all the BMX
now.
jams, boxing was a part of it.
Boxing and burnouts.
They would ride. They would ride for a little bit, and then they'd just be like, "All right, now we're gonna fight."
No, yeah.
So the prize that Darren Reed told me, and I don't know if this is true,
little side thing,
was a hooker in the woods.
No, hell no, dude. No one had money.
That's too gnarly.
No one had money for that. No, dude.
Shout out to Darren Reed for making me believe that.
Oh no,
that was funny. That dude's cool.
Darren would put you on that.
He would, 100%.
He's so cool.
So I just rode with Darren the other day.
Hell yeah.
Trying to get this fool back on this bike ripping again.
He's a ripper.
Dude,
he's a ripper, dude.
Yeah. So sick. He's always been one of my favorite people too.
Oh, it's so much style. It's killing it. Yeah, I ride with PK a lot too. You know, Paul Kittner.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Paul Kittner. He's a cool dude too.
He was San Diego local for a long time.
Oh yeah, he was. I kind of forgot about that.
Right when I started riding.
We used to call him Bong Gittner.
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking shitner.
The Northwest is filled with cool people. And a lot of talented pros have come out of the Northwest too. We were watching I think Shad made these old videos. What were they called?
Yeah, Blueprint.
I think they're Blueprint.
Yeah,
we were up in Portland watching his videos just to like see spots and skate parks. I'm like, dude,
the crew that was riding during those Blueprint days was unreal.
It was like 10 pros. Like I can't Chester, you like.
I was even really like
Pizza
like that. Yeah,
so many. I can't.
I was kind of watching these dudes at that time. You know,
Ben
like
Ward was in that bitch.
There was this dude. This dude Lou Ratch.
Yeah,
Rashish or something.
Lou Racich.
Racich or something. And
Justin Inman.
Yeah, Inman. But this dude was sick. He was like he looked like Dave Young. He was like the Northwest Dave Young, dude.
Yeah,
and he was. You know, I kind of wanted to ride with like him. You know, I was like, "Fuck, dude, this guy's sick. He's got the all black with the 4 pegs, and chrome bars."
And it seems like you guys always were like trails, street, park. Like everyone did everything.
It's kind of like all there, and you know,
you guys are all
when all your
riders.
homies all do something different, then you just kind of like learn to fuck with it. You know,
yeah.
Even like Davey.
There's
can
there's
ride
so many
fucking,
pros I'm gonna keep remembering from the Northwest.
Davey can ride any.
Wow, it does look like Davey.
Here's Lou's. This is Lou.
Yeah,
Davey Watson.
Serious.
Yeah, see, dude. Yeah, dude. This is like, and it was he's from the N-Dub and like, dude, sick as fuck.
And he was doing like switch rails and
this song is so good.
He actually lived in San Diego for a little bit too.
I bet.
I went to his house and he was like going to college and he was like literally like I fucking live with a bunch of frat dudes. He hated it.
Way lived by San Diego State.
Yeah, I wonder if he still rides.
I heard he's playing. What I heard is he's an amazing pianist.
I could see that.
Pianist. Yeah.
Pianist. It's a weird one to say, but
pianist.
I know it's a real word.
Great at the piano is what I heard, and then he does that.
Piano is what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just had random like
this line is the one that I always think of when it comes to
on the ledges.
One. Yeah, looking like a fucking
with
vampire.
With the trench coat on.
Yeah.
This one, that ledge. It might still be there, but I remember going to that. It was super fun, dude. Yeah, dude, this dude's dope.
And then he has the famous roof gap at the end.
At the end, that little Jeff ended up jumping.
God, that fall too.
What's his name? Jack.
I want to three that. I want to three that thing that he
the double rails.
No, the thing at the end.
Oh, the roof gap?
The roof gap, but I feel
Whoa,
like
this dude is crazy.
I feel
He's
like,
sick.
dude, that roof's been sitting there for so long. I feel like, dude,
goes
it's
for
probably
the one-
so solid.
The one off the side of the freeway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Portland?
It's not that big, dude.
But it
It's
might be
weird.
soggy.
Yeah, it might be
You
really
you would
soggy.
handle a 3 on that.
I think so, but it's not a very big bank to land
and
on.
it rains for
like,
7 months straight, and that thing's been there for 50 years.
50 years, bro,
that
just
thing might be
soaking,
soggy. It's a
yeah.
flat roof. I would check it.
There's no
firmly
tree-
check
yeah,
it.
I know.
But then if you check
It
it
was
and
probably
nothing's strong,
soft then.
So the story,
Yeah,
the
that
story
might
with
have
the
been-
root when he did it was that he broke both his wrists at the same time. He
Him,
told, he
he
told me.
overshot
Oh, it was
it.
him who jumped it?
Yeah.
Right
Oh, it's
here, yeah.
Yeah,
I think he overshoots
So did someone
it.
pull it?
yeah.
Jeff, yeah,
Oh,
Lantizer.
damn, little Jeff. And there's so.
Oh my god, dude,
He landed flat.
Yeah.
fully.
He said he broke both his wrists and he had to like.
That's what I
climb
feel
back
like I
over.
did just on Saturday.
yeah.
Fuck, dude.
On Saturday?
Yeah, on Saturday, dude,
Davis.
I did the
Yeah.
dumbest thing ever, dude.
So it's Tuesday. What is it? Tuesday? night?
Tuesday, dude. I
So-
thought my wrists were just toast. I fully like laid my arm on top of my hand. And it was just like,
Were you out here already?
yeah, I was
So
here.
you filming
I
out
was-
here or
I
you
was
just-
up in. I
There's-
don't know.
look at this guy right here in the corner.
Yeah,
Yes.
D Watts, dude.
So we'll
Missed this dude.
So let's talk
So-
about Watts. Well, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. But we could,
Dude,
we
I
could
get
wait and
a
see.
I get a shitload of questions about this guy, and you
Yeah.
know, I
Because
don't,
I feel like everyone knows that you were
You guys are
pretty
about the
close
same
to him.
age, right?
yeah, we're about the same age, and like he lived where he grew up was definitely a little ways from where I was, and like
From a fan, it always seemed like you guys were homies.
Yeah,
From
but we
being a
kicked
kid
it.
looking at the videos and stuff, it looked like you guys were
he
always
had this
doing-
little Geo Prism, and it like this little car, little sedan Geo, and dude, we used to stack like 4 or 5 bikes in that shit, and just boom, Portland and back,
Hell yeah.
everywhere. He was down.
Yeah.
He was super down, and like, yeah, I don't know. A lot of people always ask me about D Watts, but like, dude, I don't really hear from D Watts. No one does, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Dang.
I actually just talked to Bruce the other day.
Bruce
and
Chrisman, that's
Yeah,
another one. Holy
I-
shit, we're gonna say so many.
I just talked to
Northwest
Bruce the other
legends,
day,
dude.
and he
Bruce
was
Chrisman.
where he's trying to set up like a little meetup to like be able to meet up with Davey and like say what up and just catch up. You know,
So you
it's
guys
been-
can't even catch up with him.
I mean, I don't know where he's at. No
yeah.
one, you know. I guess Bruce maybe talked to him or something. I don't know. Bruce is in contact with his mom and shit. So, you know, he knows the fam a little more. I mean, I know. I think his mom's name's Rose. I know her too. I used to stay at her fucking house every night. She was a nurse, so he would always like, you know, we'd just be staying at at his house up in Gig Harbor like every night, staying out there for like a week on end, 2 weeks at a time,
Yeah.
dude. We had this. It was sick too. I had this little like Subway used to have these cards that you'd have to put these stamps on, and I used to go to the fucking the Kinko's and just print like photocopy a bunch of like stamps. I got like a strip of stamps and photocopy, so
That's
we were
smart.
eating for free.
Subway sandwiches for
Yeah,
free.
just eating for
That's
free, and I
smart
just remember
man.
doing that with Davey all the time. Dude.
Hell
We used to-
yeah.
every day, you know.
I
Where
think that's
was
like
it-
the biggest chain in the world. So
Were you guys?
you ain't taking much
You
from
guys
them.
filmed the facade. Or no, you guys filmed a Shook section.
Yeah, we filmed a Shook section. I think it was
yeah.
Shook Rough Draft.
Yeah.
And that was like kind of the first real like I had did that random like demo. That demo
Oh, yeah.
that
Yeah.
one you were kind of
Yeah, I think it popped up for a second.
yeah, I did that demo thing that I think ended up getting me on Sunday through Odyssey.
What is this? Is this like the come ups like early thing? Adam 22 forever?
I mean, he might have like posted it or reposted it or something. I don't know, but Curtis Mayfield, dude.
You,
That was funny,
you
guy. I was
were
trying
Look
to-
at that, dude. That's
Oh, this is Hoder.
that's when I won, dude.
That was the best
$1,000.
trick.
Thanks, Miron.
So how old are you? at
Damn,
this
I
time?
turned out the right way
I
too.
never seen any of this.
No,
What is
yeah,
this?
this is like his first video.
This is like the first video. I met this dude. I went.
Damn,
I went
dude.
I went to Metro Jam. I went to Metro Jam and
Let's watch a little more of that.
Sorry.
I had won. I won the best trick at Metro Jam on that Gap hanger.
Damn.
The pyramid to the rail. And I met Andrew McMullen at that time, and he was kind of like working for McNeil as like a filmer, I believe.
So
And-
you were 4 pegs for a second too?
yeah, I was 4 pegs, 2 pegs, 3 pegs, dude, 6 pegs, so many pegs, bro.
That's crazy.
Now
you're,
no pegs.
Now
dude.
you're no pegs, straight cable.
Now my bike's easy to work on, dude. No straight cable.
No
dude.
straight cable?
Nah, no.
I thought you had a
no
straight
brake.
cable for a second.
I did
You
for
did.
a little bit when I went to Columbia. I put on brakes.
I remember
'cause the
seeing
hills
footage.
were
You
vicious.
Yeah. Okay, it was
Oh.
just a little bit then.
Yeah, dude. But you know, I had the no pegs. And
There you
stuff,
go. No
man.
pegs. You're so good at pegs though. The gap trail was sick.
I know, dude. That's
You
what
don't ever want to just put them back on and grind?
I did put them on. I put one left front peg on, and I was like, someone was like, you can't hanger, and I was like, oh, fucking switch hanger, dude. Fuck you.
See, this is the easiest early Garfield clip.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna.
The night before that Garfield clip, I went to a party and I got someone shaved my eyebrows off when I passed out. So when I won that contest, they took
What was
a
a contest?
picture.
That was a contest.
Yeah,
at
it was
Garfield?
a low tech. It
That's
was like
so
a low tech
dope.
contest.
People need to do more of those. Like,
I know, just at the spot.
Yeah,
right?
go to spots.
Just give out money.
yep.
No
Yeah.
teeth,
Oh,
Mike.
look at you.
Yo,
Yeah, this is
How
old,
old were you?
dude. Dude, I was probably like 16 or
Little dude,
17,
yeah.
bro. No
like
tats.
with 4 pegs and all that. I wouldn't even know that's
pegs,
you.
No tattoos.
Yo, that was sick.
Going up with the board.
I was gonna say Garfield. I think is one of the best spots in the world.
Yeah,
That
that's
I've
what
been
is.
doing. I've been to
It
a lot
is.
of fucking places to ride bikes,
It's
and I think
so
that,
rough though, dude. It's such a vicious spot.
yeah,
It's
but
like,
it's so grippy. It's like OB. It's
yeah, I know,
perfect.
true.
It's
It is.
rough, but it's like all the spots are gnarly there. Anyways, you don't want to fall.
So
That used to be at that's at Garfield, but
What?
that's fully gone now. All that shit's dude. Seattle's changed so much. It's crazy.
So did this video got you sponsored, right?
Yeah, I think this video made its way over to in Odyssey somehow and ended up getting me on Sunday bikes.
Damn.
But
So was
that didn't work out. So
Yeah, I was gonna say.
fuck it.
How long did it last?
Fuck, dude. It might have actually lasted like a couple years.
Yeah. Who blew it? You or them?
Me,
All right.
for sure.
That was a strong me.
Yeah, that
I
was
ain't gonna
me.
lie. It was me.
Yeah.
See,
But
I think one
they
of my
blew it. I blew it. You know,
Yeah.
fuck it.
I think one of my favorite things about Mike is he's admits that he's like I fucked up. You know,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
back
let's
then
put
I
it
might
loose.
then I might have been like, man, fuck that.
Yeah.
These guys fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, this is their fault. But you know, I own up my shit. You know, it's like that was my fault. I sold everything. Everything they gave me, I sold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
The
Prototype.
You learn from
I'm selling it.
You learn from the pros in HB. They were selling their
That's
shit.
what I'm
You're like,
saying,
hey,
bro.
this
I'm
like-
learning from the best.
Jeff
Robbie
Rowley was
Miranda,
doing
thanks,
it.
Robbie Miranda. You put me
yeah,
on.
exactly. Why not?
Yeah, Robbie Miranda and
I see
Raleigh.
mountain bikers doing that shit all the time. They get these like
Right.
$5,000 bikes for free, and then
I'll
they're
never do that
flying it, like,
again
in a
though.
year.
After that shit,
Yeah.
I will never sell a bike. I'll give them. I'll
Yeah,
give my
yeah.
old ones. You know, if they're
I
not.
don't even like giving them to people though, because I get scared. Like when we ride our shit as hard as
Bro,
we can.
if we can ride them as hard as we can.
I don't know.
If
Yeah.
we can ride them as hard as
I'm
we.
saying that because I've said this shit multiple times.
Yeah,
I'm like,
see,
if somebody gives you a pair of forks and they're like, all right, how long did you ride them for? If they say a year or two, like, fucking ride those forks for a little bit, but then get new forks.
They'll probably,
yeah.
they'll
Like, do you
probably
need
be
them?
fine,
Yeah,
but it's like
yeah.
it is a piece of metal that if it was you riding and doing filming and stuff, like it's gonna hit some
Yeah, but,
damage.
like,
even
if
if
the
it's S&M,
the
like
kid at the skate park, dude. You know,
I know.
Kid at the
Yeah.
young homie at the skate park say, you know, his shit's bent.
Dude,
I'll give him a bike, dude. I'll give him my old bike. You know, it's
Yeah.
like
I had an S&M
There's
dirt-
nothing wrong.
And
with that.
I'll see him at the skate
Yeah.
park every day. And if I see that the bike's fucked up, you know, I'll take
yeah,
it.
that's cool.
Take
Yeah.
it back. I'll figure out something
Yeah.
else for him. You know.
Yeah.
But
I just usually switch parts when I'm scared. When I'm
remember,
like, I
like-
beat the fuck out of this bike. Like I want to.
I beat him. I beat him.
I know
but
you
like,
do. That's why-
I'm gonna look at him. You know, like
Yeah.
I look at him and like, dude, I let the homie ride my old shit. You know, like the little homie Henry. You know, I've been letting.
Yeah, you get a little homie that's not hard on the bike.
I gave him like the whole complete. You know, like
Yeah.
all my old shit, and he's still riding it. He's learning. Dude. He's getting good now.
That's-
I gave my S&M dirt bike classic away, and I saw it like 10 years later, and it's been painted like this thick,
That's
and like
dope,
it's like you
yeah.
know, like so.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
They can last, dude.
They can,
Like, as
yeah,
long
for
as you don't
sure.
give it to like the newest up and coming kid who's gonna snap it or
no,
something.
yeah, you don't want to give it to
Yeah.
the kid that's gonna go jump some big shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah.
to the kid at the park
True.
fucking around.
I remember
learning
Billy
one-handers
was
and
like, he's like, yeah, Ty Morrow gave me these forks. He ran them for like 2 years. I haven't run them for 2 years. I'm like, you should get new fucking forks, dude. Like,
Even if it's the best company in the world, like you know, even the best forks, like that's a long time for a little piece of metal to be getting blasted.
Yeah.
yeah. So,
But
that's my
you hand it
policy,
down to the
but-
little dude at the skate park.
But I also don't like seeing fools that like get a new bike every 2 months.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, yeah.
That's just, 3 months. That's just crazy. That's what Sunday was doing, and that's why I was selling them. It was more like every month.
Okay.
It was crazy. I probably got like 12 to 15 frames from them, and I was like, bro,
No way.
dude. It was like
They're hooking it up.
because at that time it was just the beginning. And they were trying to
Like,
figure
trying
out
to churn shit
colorways.
out. Yeah.
They were trying to figure out colorways. They were trying to figure out all these different things. they're like that weird down tube with the fucking
the
wave in
wave
it and
thing,
shit.
They actually still rock that. They figured it out. It's supposed to be like the strongest shit ever, but
How many people do sprocket stalls on banked rails now? Where you need that on the down tube.
true.
That was some throwback shit.
Yeah. I was like, are people doing that? I
don't know. Yeah.
I'm pretty in tune with BMX, but I'm really ignorant
Yeah,
sometimes
I have
too.
no idea.
So I'm
No,
like,
yeah,
sprocket
I-
stalls on banks come back.
Yeah, sprocket stalls on banked rail.
So was it like a year or so on Sunday, you think?
Yeah, maybe a year, 2 years, but you know, it was weird. You know, it's like I don't know. It just the team was fucking dope. Like it was sick. I went on a couple trips with them. You know, like it was Ian Schwartz, Vinny Salmon, Eli Taylor, or
Eli Platt.
Eli Platt.
Yeah.
Sunday's been killing it.
Bro,
with the
Eli
sick team,
Platt.
dude.
That team was
That is
Carl
a sick
Pointer.
ass brand.
Yeah.
I think it was Carl Pointer, Ian Schwartz, Eli Platt, Vinny Salmon.
What? I don't even remember this
Who
team.
else?
It
was
was
on
early,
that.
early.
I think it was it Dan Cox or Joe Cox? It was
Oh, yeah.
one of
And
them.
obviously Jim C, right? He was like one
Jim
of the
C.
beginning dudes,
Yeah,
on
he
the,
was
right?
he was the
Yeah.
he was the
I thought he owned it.
leader. Yeah.
What did he own? it or
No,
something?
I don't know.
No,
It seemed
I
like he
don't-
owned it when I was a little kid.
Yeah, he was like figurehead. I
Yeah,
guess
he-
maybe
he-
Team
the proper
manager or
word.
something.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Dude.
He's like, nah.
Whatever.
No, I ran into Jim when I was in Buffalo on the S&M Skeleton and Muscles trip. And he was on a jog.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, I
he's
ran
crazy,
into Jim Slinsky, and we chopped it up for like 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And
Seems like a cool dude.
yeah, it was just good to like, you know, no hard feelings.
He was on a different wavelength, and no pun intended.
Oh,
but,
because
like,
of
I
was
hadn't
saying no
talked
hard
to him
feelings
since
because of the
that.
sun.
I didn't talk to him since that, and then I saw him on a trip in Buffalo, New York.
I'm sure he doesn't give a fuck.
No,
You were
he doesn't.
young.
he's been
I-
riding again now too.
Really?
Yeah, finally, because it was like he was always like kind of like reminiscing. Is that dog just like
Your dog is-
open that door?
He's a
up.
good
Let
boy.
that-
He wants to
let
come
thing
in. Let
there.
that big boy in. He's just howling.
Is that
He's
him?
not even here.
I hear him
where the fuck
howling.
is
It
that?
is him.
Oh, okay.
I've
Probably
been here.
outside howling.
Maybe he's outside.
Oh, maybe he's outside.
He's stuck.
Oh, he is outside.
Uh-oh.
He's right there.
Yeah, he's been riding a bunch. Yeah,
Nice.
it's
Good
nice
for
to
C.
see him. It's
GC,
nice to see him like
JC.
come back to it. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And then was it after the Sunday ended? Did you have anything, or what was it?
No, I didn't have shit, and I was kind of like, well, maybe that's it.
Yeah,
You know,
I had a little run.
I had a little run. It was fun.
Yeah.
You know, I jumped the hockey rink at the fence with the bars. You know, with
Got that.
some of the parts. You know, I got some shine, some magazines, and that was it. I was like, all right, fuck, I fucked up, but I guess I'll just go get a job. You know, and just work. And so I ended up getting a job at this bike shop, Revolution Cycles.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy Trask owned, and yeah, I just started working there and slowly kind of got back into the mix, you know. But in the beginning, you know, at working there, I was on like a weird path then. I didn't really know what I was doing, you know. I got kicked off I was fucking 21 and already been on a company and kicked off a company, and
Oh,
like,
that's pretty interesting. Yeah.
and you're kind of like, fuck, dude, maybe
Yeah.
that's it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really want to ride after that, you know, not terribly that much. And what's crazy too is at that time, Garrett Reynolds came out to Seattle to film a Shook part, and I wasn't even really riding then. I was kind of like fucked off on some, you know, stupid shit, doing bad things to my body, you know, and like,
Were you doing partying like at that time?
yes, definitely partying and just like
So it was like 21. You're already
just doing
partying pretty hard.
stupid
Drugs?
shit, yeah,
Like hard shit?
yeah, just
Damn.
shit. Yeah.
Already.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fuck.
It
that's
started
so
out young there.
Yeah.
It was like, it's there.
That's the thing about the Northwest is it's like, you know, it's a little bit
Even
more
now, bro, it's
heavy
just
with the drugs
horrible.
than
Yeah.
most places.
It's
My girl's
horrible.
from there, and like your friends, you know, ODing and stuff. It's like, damn, it's a
It's
little.
more there than anywhere.
It
you know?
is an
It's
earlier
weird.
place
What's
with
the trap?
drugs.
You know, like how does it start? I guess.
I think it's just such long winters, dude.
I think it's long
That's
winters.
what it seems like.
You don't see a lot of sun,
Yeah.
you know, at all. And
It's one of the most beautiful places in the world, but
is when
that
it's
winter
sunny.
is also kind of
It's
nasty
vicious.
looking when the trees are dead and it's just cold
there's
and rainy.
money. It's a
Money.
it's a money. There's a lot of money in
So
Seattle.
people can actually get into
There's
like
a lot of kids.
prescription drugs and shit like
There's
that.
kids with money. There's
Mhm.
kids with parents with money.
Yeah.
And like every kid I knew around me had the shit, you know?
And so you were going to fun parties probably, and people
Yeah.
were doing the shit, and you're young, and you're like, this is dope.
And I was like, people were
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
hard.
this guy was a pro biker.
That
They're like, oh, this guy's a
Yeah,
pro
bring him in,
biker.
bring him in.
Yeah, dude. And I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, I was riding for, you know, whatever Sunday then. And
Yeah.
they were like, I was riding for Low Tech, dude. Low Tech used to send me so many damn shoes, bro. It was fucking crazy, dude. I would have these parties and be like, what the I'd have parties at the house all the time. And like, fools would be like, what the fuck? How many boxes of shoes? They'd be like 30, dude. Fuck, it was crazy. It was wild how much shit.
And so you were young and you're kind of like a little celebrity at home.
Yeah, sort of. Like, you know,
well, not celebrity, but they're like, hey,
they're like, oh,
give them some free drugs.
Yeah, or not even that. But I was having the parties at my house and all the other shit.
Yeah,
you were celebrating.
I was celebrating all the time, and then after that, you know, or after like the whole Sunday thing, then I was like, then it was just party.
Yeah,
not celebrating,
and not celebrating, just party.
Yeah, that's when you get
hanging out with like, you know, friends to this day, but just kind of the wrong crowd at the time.
Yeah.
And like doing just stupid shit that really just fried my brain for like a while. I like forgot a lot after that. Like, you know, from getting kicked off until getting on S&M was probably like, shit, it was probably like 2 years, you know? So I was like fucked off and like, I don't know, dude. I was doing some real bad shit, and I like forgot a lot. Yeah. PCP, and it was bad.
So that's what you're hooked on mainly, PCP.
It wasn't like hooked. I just like doing it. It was weird.
Well, you're on.
And then when I didn't want to do it, I didn't do it.
Yeah,
but it fried my brain.
PCP. I don't even know anyone that got into that.
Weird,
I've heard of it, but I don't know anyone that's done it.
Smoking with these gangsters, bro.
Is it like Sherm? Yeah. Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't that just kind of
know if we should even talk?
No,
about
fuck yeah.
Dude, I mean, I think it's sick that you've like come fucking.
You have to own up to your shit so people know, because there's other people hooked on shit right now that think they're never going to get normal.
Don't ever try that shit, please, guys. Don't.
Yeah. I think it's important, dude, because I mean, like going back to Davey, man, like he's in a fucking weird spot, and he's been in a weird spot, and I hope a lot of people are.
And the shit
shit comes.
And that's the thing is like, I knew, man. Yeah. I knew what it was leading to, you know?
Yeah.
And like, once I got on S&M, it was just like a blessing. You know, it was kind of like, fuck, dude, this guy's going to trust me again. Yeah. I thought I had no one could trust me again, you know? Because like, I fucked up. I sold every bike these guys gave me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So how does that come about? You know, like, so I mean, it's hard to imagine like Moeller's just sitting back like, all right, who do I fucking, a guy that's not riding that's doing PCP in fucking the Northwest.
Yeah. Well, I at that time,
S&M.
Yeah. By the time I got into the bike shop, by the time I started working at the bike shop, I was kind of like, that was fading away. It was about like, maybe like a year that I was fucking with that shit, but it was like, it was.
Don't when you do that shit too, you're on it for a minute and you don't sleep.
It doesn't really. It kind of affects everyone different, but it just fries you, bro. It's
you can't remember that year.
I don't remember, dude. I didn't remember shit for like 10 years.
Whoa.
I didn't remember any of my past. Really, it was weird. And then like, once I took like when I was 27 or no, not 27. I don't remember what it was when I was living in Hollywood and I ended up quitting drinking. That's when I started getting like a lot of memory back.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was like, it kind of fried my brain for, like 10 years. It was fun.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm glad it ended when it did. And
was there like a moment where you're like, fuck this?
Yeah. Dude, it was a lot of moments, but like, the one was like I punched out a window in my own house and cut through my fucking artery in my arm, and like I died pretty much, you know? Like I lost like fucking 3 quarts of blood in my own kitchen.
Jesus.
And then like, you know, I got taken out by by paramedics and rushed to a hospital. My neighbor saw it through the window and tied my fucking arm off my own sock.
Yeah.
Pulled my sock off, tied my shit off, and like and then I still partied. I was like, dude, I was partying like
no way.
Days later, I was fucking cast on. I just look at this scar, bro. It's vicious.
Yeah, I could see.
Wow.
It took like 2 months to heal, bro.
Right? Yeah, that's like where people kill themselves.
Right through the artery, dude.
Yeah. Holy shit! Yeah, I think
you said it was right that if I hit this artery, it would have been over.
Yeah.
But I went straight through this shit clean. There was fucking blood all over everything.
Yeah.
The whole kitchen was full.
And so, like when you mean partying, you're partying hard again 2 days later, or were you just drinking?
I was just drinking and.
Whatever, fucking partying. Damn.
Yeah, just actually my butt. You know, I had a photo, just like passed out in my front yard. That my dad brought a sheet out. You know, and my sleep in my own puke.
Fuck.
It was like a week after the shit.
Gnarly.
Like, dude, but it still took fucking 10 years to figure it out. You know.
Yeah.
It didn't really like. I still drank. You know, partied all the time, but like. I ended.
It's a vicious
I ended
cycle,
that,
man.
That shit. That drug was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was over it. I still saw it around. I still see it around, but I'm not gonna ever do that shit.
Because you were partying hard for a while still after.
Nah, it didn't. It didn't feel like it was just.
You knew what you're doing.
I knew it the whole. I knew it the whole time. I didn't really like give a shit. I thought, really all I ever cared about was really just riding bikes. And so like once that was like over, I was like, oh fuck, now what?
Yeah, you put a bunch of work in, got the skills and everything, and then it just kind of fell apart.
And
When
then
21, you're like, wait, what?
Then I was
Now
at
what?
community college to like I signed up for community college to try and get my GED, and that like didn't work out, and like I was like, fuck, now what? And I ended up getting a job at Revolution, and that's kind of how it all like, Trask trusted me and took me in, and it just started.
And shout out to people like that, because he
had known me since I was like 13 at the time. He used to work at this other shop when I was a little shit at Grom.
Yeah.
Pulling up and trying to get my brakes taken off my bike
You're a great guy, and you can feel that from a mile away, And I feel like that's why it is, like you said, shout out to those kind of people, because you can feel like you're a good guy. Like, get off the
type of thing.
When someone's doing drugs and drinking and not sleeping enough, it's like the ingredients to be a fucking shithead.
Yeah.
As soon as you sober up and get some sleep, you can like control your life.
Oh yeah.
But when you're in a fucking dark spiral,
I still didn't figure it out for years.
Oh yeah.
I was. I mean, you guys.
We'll get into
Texas
that.
Toast.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
My wife. Yeah. My wife was like, "Oh, who's in the podcast?" I'm like, "Mike Hoder," and I was like, and I'm like, "Do you know who that? You don't know who that is?" And she's like, "I remember from Texas Toast."
Hoder's like, "I don't remember from Texas Toast."
But yeah, so I just didn't figure it out really. Still, but S&M was giving me a chance. It was
so
weird.
how does that come about?
So I was working at the bike shop, just ordering parts for the shop, and that's when this dude Adam Zapata was working there at the time.
I know.
I just, I was like, yo, what's up? You think I can get like a bike for myself? And at that time I was riding Diamondback, I think. Yeah.
Dude, that's so funny. Back to Hidden Valley.
That's right? Back to some shit, bro. Just some whatever.
You probably got it from like Bruce Christmas.
Oh, yeah, because Darren and all those dudes rode
Darren,
from mountain bike and stuff.
No, I don't know who I got it from.
Bike.
I don't know who the hell I got that thing from, but I rode that for a little bit. But yeah, that dude Adam Zapata ended up hooking it up with a frame and fork or whatever happened, and it kind of all started from there. And then I knew Marco from down in SF. Down in SF, Marco Sfitzero, I think. Sfitzero.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's a hard one to say.
One. Yeah, SV something. I could spell it probably easier than I can say.
Izzero.
Yep.
But yeah, I knew him, and Eddie was living there at the time.
Okay.
Wolfman, Eddie.
Another one.
Jesus. Yeah, dude. And
I haven't thought about Wolfman in a while. Feeble 5.
He's killing it.
Wolfman's so cool, dude.
So cool.
Shit.
Such a cool dude.
Tim Harvey.
That's his real name?
I think so.
Why do I have never? You could have said Tim Harvey, and I would have been like, who the fuck?
Yeah,
Tim Harvey. He was only known as Wolfman.
Yeah. He's still Wolf, dude.
Yeah, that's sick. That's sick.
But yeah, he was they were all living together down there in SF, and I knew Marco, and he was like, fuck, dude, let's film a little video. And I think we ended up filming a video for Low Tech, but I had just gotten a frame from S&M, and it kind of worked out, in that favor. I was riding a Tony Cardona.
Okay.
And I don't know, it was just like, fuck, hell yeah, let's go down there. And I'd actually, I ended up getting in some trouble, and then my PO was kind of like, yeah, you can go down there.
Yeah.
And just let me go down there and fucking.
So he let you leave the state?
He let me leave the state. I wasn't supposed to. It was like DOC supervised, and I was like, fuck, dude. But he ended up letting me leave after
I assume you don't want to say what the trouble was.
Nah, it was just, it was just bad. Stupid shit.
Yeah. So.
Party related, like off your mind shit?
Yeah. It's just. Yeah, it was
something
just,
no PO these days, though.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole point.
Yeah,
is a PO all the shit back in the day. There's not. We're getting to the.
I'm trying to fucking move forward. I'm not trying to step back.
Hell no.
So you made the video. Fucking Muller psyched.
Yeah. So I made that little Low Tech video, and then I think he could tell, that I was trying to ride. I was like sick. I was like, I'm trying to ride, and Eddie was kind of. I think at that point Eddie had moved from SF to Culver City.
Okay.
And he was like doing big things on Fit at the time, you know. And
yeah, he was like a superstar.
yeah, and I mean, he was like, he changed the fucking game.
He was a superstar as a little kid.
Big
like,
bars,
Cleveland,
low seat,
like
bar
he's a
spin.
superstar.
Changed the game,
to
bro.
me. Yeah,
And great guy.
Honored.
Great guy
I'm
too.
honored to get shoot a couple photos with Eddie.
I don't think I ever met him. He's just a superstar.
He's coolest.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Probably met him real quick, but never really.
Low key.
Yeah.
The green couch. But yeah, he lived in Culver City, and he
What's
was
the green couch? He said the green
It was
couch.
his couch. It was his couch he had at his house that he never left, bro. He never.
Oh, he lived on this couch?
bro. Yeah, yeah. I'd stay at his house for like a month at a time.
And he just
down in
loved his
Culver
couch?
City. No, I mean he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
what I'm saying. He loved his
wouldn't-
couch.
Yeah, he wouldn't leave the green couch, dude.
Sounds like a chill. He sounds like a chiller.
He would. Yeah, he was a chiller, bro.
About that couch.
Yeah, dude.
He was a cool ass motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen him in a long time. I think I saw him
Changed the
in
game.
Georgia or wherever he's at. Like,
Yeah, he's in somewhere out there.
Yeah.
Carolinas or something like that.
I
I feel like after he broke his ankle on that rope fools, he kind of like chilled.
don't even remember.
He did a
that.
big ass whip to flat down a block set. It was so dope. But I think he broke his ankle or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know what happened, but
Because he was
yeah,
just
motorcycles,
yeah
different hobbies, you know.
life.
I don't know.
Did
Life.
another thing in his life.
Wanted to do some new shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, he kills it whatever he does. So, you know, it's fucking
Hope he's killing it. Yeah.
yeah.
But
Last time I saw him,
yeah.
he was, you know, he was like fixing the side of old buildings, you know, like on the little piece of wood 10 stories up, you know how like window washers do.
Oh shit. Great.
Yeah, like kind of like masonry shit.
Yeah.
On old structures.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Humans with steez and talent like that are gonna be good at anything they do.
Yep.
It's like Wong Tran. Like
Last time I saw him
does
too
whatever he
in
wants.
NC, he got on my bike and just whipped this little gap just perfect.
Really?
Like to the pedals, perfect.
that's like some shit
Before
I would
the seat
pay to
post.
see
Before
that.
the seat post came up, though. Huh?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, he whipped your bike. Like,
Yeah.
that seat post is high.
He might have actually had a bike that he brought of his own.
Yeah.
But yeah, he whipped something. And I was like, what? You can still just
Hell
do that?
yeah.
Hell easy. Like,
Yeah.
he's so good, bro.
Um.
The double dribble whips, man.
So
I love those.
Yeah.
I hear people talk shit. The
bounce
bike bounces
back.
back
Yeah.
up your pedal.
Yeah,
That's
you
the sickest shit
You
ever.
like
T-Heart.
that, right?
I love
Yeah, you like
Heart,
that.
bro. Like any
We'll go
I think it's pretty sick too. So Mueller puts his trust in you. I feel like how like, are you thinking in your head? You're like, all right, Mike. In the mirror, Mike, don't fuck this up. That type of
I mean,
thing.
I was like, fuck, dude, I'm getting another shot. I don't want to fuck this up at all. And like, it was, I was getting bikes from him and shit. And then I ended up going down. I ended up going down to Santa Ana and, going to S&M and checking out the building. And like, I might have even went there with Eddie and kind of like, like just said what up, tried to like get my hands in the door a little bit more. And and then he invited me down. Like, it's still kind of all a blur,
No,
like
that makes sense,
everything's kind of a blur still, but like he invited me down and he wanted to do a team like meeting and to see if they were cool with putting me on the team.
Yeah.
And I think at the time it was Little Jeff, Cardona, Cam Wood, Behringer. It was like kind of a Stricker. It was completely different than now how it is, and like, or how it is now. And yeah, he like invited me down for this little like thing and for this, they wanted to have a meeting and see if I was fit for the team. And ever since that day, he's like, yeah, I think you're part of the squad now, dude. And
hell yeah.
he kind of just, I think in the beginning it was just getting flowed stuff, and then eventually, put me on the pro team.
When they put you on, or is it like what's your like requirements back then? Does he say like, oh, we have any expectation, or he's just like, hey, just fucking do your thing?
I don't really remember, but I mean, he was giving me a shot.
Yeah.
And fuck, dude. I'd say it works.
Yeah,
dude.
it did.
You've been on for a minute, over a decade, right?
I think I'm coming up on 14
Show
years.
the fucking hand basically at this
Yeah,
point.
dude.
Right?
That was that's when I got on,
S&M
and it's
hand
like,
tat.
I mean, it's definitely very ashy, but it's
My hands are ashy too right now.
yeah, it's
What is that S&M on your face too?
yeah.
That's
Honey Shield
dope.
logo, that's
That
it.
I always get asked if it's a teardrop, and I'm just like, fuck.
Ew.
I'm so sick of the conversation,
you
the
look-
never-ending conversation.
Definitely look tough. I didn't know you. I'd be like, whew.
Yeah. That, I mean, a lot of people think it's a teardrop. I mean, it looks like a teardrop from a little ways away, you know? Yeah.
I guess like, so what year was that? Do you know?
I think that was 08 or 09.
When does the first like VTM frame come out?
And then, yeah, so I was riding the Cardona frame,
Okay.
but the back end was like a little bit long. I like the bottom bracket height, but the back end was a little bit long. And I was like, when I had gotten on to, actually, yeah, I was riding a Sabrosa when I got on to S&M. And the reason I picked the Cardona, it was closest to that, but I ended up grinding the dropouts out on the Cardona. And I ground them out to 13, I think whatever it is now, 13.2 slammed.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was like, dude, can I, it'd be sick to like get this frame made. He's like, would you like a frame made? And I was like, yes, that'd be fucking awesome,
And 13.2 was short back then.
13.2 was, and he was like looking at me like, dude, you're nuts.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know about this, but we'll make you one. And I loved it. It was like perfect. First one he made was just like buttery. I was like, yep, it's exactly what I felt like, I just liked the lower bottom bracket for the manuals and shit, and like for the threes and
lower bottom bracket.
Yeah, lower bottom bracket,
to
lower
the ground
center of gravity. Yeah,
and for a tall guy, that's nice too.
It's nice. Yeah, you're not so like, dude.
Not so
even any bike that has the 11.8 or 11.7, whatever they're running.
I like
now,
those.
It's just, I don't know. Like I notice it. It's fucking weird. But the 11.5, I don't know. He built this bike and he was like,
it's crazy you wanted such a short back end though.
Yeah, because I wasn't
into short back ends.
I didn't really ride like big transitions or anything. I wasn't like, I was more street dude then. And
you already knew it's easier to pop around with.
Yeah, it was easy because I had grinded the dropouts out on the Cardona, and fuck, I was like, dude, it's way easier to hop and everything. And he was like, it's too short, dude. You're crazy. I mean, the shortest back in the one I was riding a Deuce, and it had a 14.75 back.
That's disgusting,
bro. With a 22 top tube.
That's
bro.
disgusting.
And that was the
that hurts your back.
Yeah, that was like the mentality. That was like a normal ass fucking back end.
That's like a BMX racing frame. I feel like so you don't loop out hauling ass. Like that's like you can't even loop that thing out.
And like that's what I used to ride street on. And then once I figured out shortening that back end felt like, I was like, this is way easier to manual.
Yeah,
because then I was doing Smith to manuals, all this shit, and like. Then once by the time I got my own frame with S&M, I wasn't doing any Smiths. I don't think I ever ran a peg. I don't know if I've ever ran a peg on being an S&M rider.
That's funny.
I don't think, no.
I feel like you would put 4 pegs on. That'd be so sick.
No,
with
no,
your setup right now with 4 pegs would be the sickest shit. What? You're good at all that.
12, all right.
You're the best at all the pegless shit too, though. That's a thing you got to bring up. Like all the pegless stuff you were doing and like facade.
I just like being able to do it every now and again. Like a little ice grinder. I just did a deep little pegless double peg down a good size rail the other day, and it felt good. But like, there's other pegless riders that are like Andrew Jackson.
Whew.
Fuck, dude. He did he was doing no peg hard 180s.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of Eddie.
There's a lot.
Eddie was doing back over on Eric L. He did the roller coaster. That fucking crazy white one.
He did El Toro.
El Toro?
He did El Toro. Yeah, people slept on that one.
He did.
Dude,
El Toro
that's what I'm saying.
Center rail too.
Yep.
Center
There's
rail.
a lot. That dude, Chris Silva.
After the center rail left, it was
seen
like
that dude,
any
Chris
rail
Silva?
tricks, I'm like, it's not the center rail though.
Chris Silva.
Chris Silva, he's done like
He did
every trick.
Pegless hanger, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure he pegless hanger. And that's still this day.
He had a part that came out like 5. I don't know how many years ago, maybe 5 or 6.
So what's the etiquette for pegless stuff? Like, do you trim? Like, do you cut your axles? Are you allowed to cut your axles?
I mean, nowadays shit's like everyone wants minimal. But because they had those like it used to be like
jewels,
male. It used to be male
jewels or
it used
whatever.
to be like the male
fucking
male bolts. But now it's like female. You know, so like everything's slammed and different.
Do you run? I run
a little bit of. I run like a 1/4 inch worth of spacers on the female bolt.
Okay, that's crazy.
It's still female though. That's nuts.
Yeah, but it's just it's like it goes from like the bolt to like that.
Yeah.
And you got do you have no hub guards and you lock in between
just to lock in?
You lock it in
and
there.
I try to get my wheels laced where like the non-drive side is like all interlace, so it's only the head sticking out, so I don't have
Doesn't bounce you off or nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing getting in the way.
Is there like
it's crazy, dude? There's not many pegless dudes that you know. Like you named a bunch of legends right there, but I don't ride with like.
Oh, Ian Schwartz.
Yes,
Fuck,
yeah.
dude.
There's some badass ones, but I don't ride with too many.
He wasn't like a pegless grinder.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But
you know, like
not too many pegless grinders though.
So is there like
Garrett? Talk to me about
Garrett
Reeves.
Garrett Reeves. He was a wall rider.
He was a fucking beast rider, dude.
He's a beast rider. I love him.
Fair play.
That 270 Reuben wall ride he does out of the dish.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's like one of the coolest looking clips.
We talked about his.
He was a Sunday dude.
We talked about his shit recently somewhere.
He always gets brought up.
Much crazy shit.
Yeah.
Talk to me like what about rails? Like what makes a rail a good candidate for a pegless grind?
Now, I mean,
does it matter?
Now I really only do square rails.
Yeah.
Just so if I need to slap my pedal down, I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, and I don't know, dude. I've done a pegless kinker, and I'm like still to say like, how the fuck did I do a pegless kinker
how the
round
fuck
rail?
did you do a pegless kinker?
You really have to lean in and be like pretty much grinding on your spokes.
Because even with pegs, you kind of get bounced around a little.
When your bottom bracket hits, it lifts, and everything's fucked. And I don't know how I did it.
What video part was that in?
I don't think it was even in a video part. I shot a photo with Scott Marceau. It was on the Queen's Kinker in New York.
The Predator one?
It was, I think the Predator rail.
Yeah, the
Vic Ayala Predator rail.
Crazy.
And
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy rail for that.
But it was so low.
Yeah, it is low. It's
like, dude,
but it's a rail.
It's like,
not like
that one fool grinding on a city bike. Dude, it's
it's fair.
Like a 100-pound bike.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That's like his bike now. He rides that thing everywhere. He brought it to
Panza, right?
Yeah,
he brought it to Swamp Fest. Yeah.
That's his bike.
I was thinking you were going to say like UCI Kinker or something like that.
Oh, that one. Yeah,
that little one.
That one would be crazy too. Pegless shit.
Because the flat is like that big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't really fuck with the round rails anymore, pegless.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of burnt on
I don't blame you.
But I just did a square one the other day and it felt real nice, and I still like doing those. So and ice picks. You know, I like ice and rails.
Yeah.
Are you filming for something right now? You just talked about your wrist story and then you just did a big.
I'm not really filming for anything. I just put like, I don't know, that S&M part out, and I don't know, man. I filmed for like a year without even knowing that there was going to be a part or a video dropping until like a few months beforehand. And I just luckily had 7 minutes of footy, and I couldn't believe it. And I was like, what the fuck?
Fuck yeah.
Your boy's riding.
Yeah, you are riding.
Yeah, dude. I can't stop. I love this shit.
Did you?
Hell yeah, dude.
Let me look at my list.
But yeah, so I got on.
Yeah, we could circle back. So S&M.
Yeah, so then
Mueller said that I asked him, I was like, hey, do you have any topics? He's like, I think you guys should talk about how Hoder is kind of a role model for younger kids, because he has a huge interest in older generation BMX, and he's been through all of this shit and actually is like a positive influence for a lot of kids.
I mean, I hope to be now, it's taken a little bit to figure my shit out, but I hope to be, I hope to be a good influence on kids, and try and keep them on the right path when I talk to them. And I try to talk to everyone nowadays. It's just like I just like talking to people, and even a 5-year-old kid at the skate park, asking me a question, it's like, fucking answer it, give him full, tell them how it is,
Yeah, don't do PCP, little kid.
Yeah.
Right away.
I
mean,
germs are bad.
Even you're like, I don't know if I should be bringing that up. You should be, because it's huge for
I
people,
think that's
because a lot of people super deep in that world think they're never going to get out of it. And to see someone
that's
like
one
you,
that I'm like, no one even knows about the shit. That's how
it doesn't matter.
So rare,
it doesn't matter. Whatever gnarly drug, if you're getting into some, even if it's drinking, whatever, you're stuck in that cycle. A lot of those people never think they can get out. They're never going to be normal, so they just keep doing it. When it's like, look at you, man, you had a fucking gnarly, little chapter, and now you're sober and you're killing it.
Yeah.
And what are you, like 35?
36.
36. And you look like healthy as ever.
Chilling,
after all that.
2 gallons of water today.
Hell yeah, that's what's
Loving
up.
that shit.
I think it's important, just as he said. Like, I think when people allude towards stuff, and then they don't actually say it, it's like it's because you're embarrassed.
Yeah,
like let's be real. Like you're like, yeah, dude.
But whatever, that was a different chapter of your life, and it's not embarrassing where you're at now.
I think owning it and fucking being upfront about it is like the most powerful thing for somebody to listen.
Oh yeah, for
you
sure.
You know, like, and so
I'm not gonna hide. I respect. I'm not gonna hide
anybody
anything
listening
anymore.
to this respects it more than anything. So
been there, done that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's just, but yeah, it's. I just want, that's a big thing. Us being a big influence on, young and old, dude. I try and get my older homies back in the shit, like I hit up everyone.
Yeah.
I call them. I don't text, bro. I call.
He called me today, and I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Dude, I called Anderson. I did. I called Dennis. Like I was like, "Fuck!" I should have just texted him.
No,
I like getting to the fucking point.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
I hate this beating around the bush, texting.
Yeah.
It's like if you're scared to talk to someone, you're like, "No, I'll just text them."
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Talk to me. Are you scared?
It was Dax from here last night, and unlike you, I still drink. So this he was calling me, and I was like, I'm falling asleep.
I drank a few. I drank quite a few. Not quite, but like I drank a few times last year, and just I don't. I'm not sober forever. I don't know, but like right now, I'm not. I haven't drank since the Built Different premiere, and I was hungover for a week after like 6
hangovers
beers,
aren't
and
fun.
I fucking hated it.
Hangovers aren't fun. Yeah, like
4 beers. I don't even remember what it was.
Like Dax premiere was super fun, and I didn't even drink that much. And then today I'm still like,
man.
Like Hoder called, and I was like, dude, I can't even answer this. I'll hit him up later. Like
it was like 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah, and I was sleeping or just waking up or something.
I was at OB taking runs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Love that park.
And last night I told you, let me ride when you come down.
Yeah. Sure enough,
I feel like shit today. So,
well,
I look up to you. I want to be not drinking one day.
Let's talk about Edwin.
Except for a few beers during the podcast, these things are badass.
Yeah, there you go.
The goat.
Literally the only time I drank. The goat.
I love goat. I was like actually excited, like, ooh, there's gonna be some of those.
Edwin's
beers
the fucking
there.
man, bro. He's good, real good friend.
I feel like you had to be sweating Edwin when you were a kid too.
Yeah, I drew a picture of him when I was in art class in high school.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it was like a final project, and I drew a picture of Edwin doing a Smith grind over the fence on the table.
Did you tell him that?
Yeah, I think so. I drew a picture of him.
What did he say?
I don't know.
So get the fuck out.
I probably didn't tell him that till like once I lived in New York. I had met him at Metro Jam. Back in when I was 18 or whatever, 17 or I was 16. I don't remember how old I was then. And I had met him there at Metro Jam, and
I have this clip pulled up, so we might as well watch it.
I asked him.
This is the shout out to Caleb Rucker.
He's another Northwest dude.
Northwest.
He's been riding again too. It's good to see.
He had a web video too. I thought I had this thing time coded. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, these are the greatest.
Metro Jams are the
Harrington.
greatest.
What's up, Harrington?
The fuck?
What's up?
The fuck? Yo, he was so nasty.
Gosh,
shit.
Future bike rider.
Oh, this fucking thing, dude.
This clip is so famous, dude.
Bro. Oh, dude, I was up there.
You.
Oh.
Dude, I disappeared.
Yeah.
Look at it. I had a handlebar hit me straight in the jugular, dude. Fucking still dancing. No tats, dude. Look at my Nikes on. There's no barely laced up.
I saw
helmet just so I could get in the contest.
I remember
That's so sick.
So this is me when I first saw this clip. I was like, why was he so excited? He didn't pull it. But then now I'm like,
he didn't die.
Now when I watch it, I fucking love it.
Dude, I had all the N-Dub boys, all the N-Dub homies were all right there, like standing there in the photo. You can see them all, like in the photo. They were all right there. They were like, I was like, dude, because the year before I won, best trick, and then this year came and I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Everyone thought I go home after the contest and go train for the next one. I'm like, no. That was I saw Corey Martinez do it, or I saw someone do it, or maybe the hanger.
Yeah.
The year before, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna gap hanger if they put that pyramid there, and it was there, so I did it, but I didn't, after that I was like, sick, I won. But that was it. And then this year,
you would have won if you stomped that.
This year, no, dude.
Yeah. No, that would have won.
Fuck, you saw Harrington doing bar spin ice.
It don't matter, though. That was going to win.
No. But that got a sick 2-page spread.
And a wild ass photo.
And out of that whole contest, that's a clip that's like... Just
that was
it the last?
Plus, that was the first time. That was the first time.
No, that was my run.
No, I'm saying that might have been
that was my run. They were like, all right, here's your run. It was a qualifying run. And I remember telling Chad, I was like, all right, bro, I don't really have a run for this course, but you see this fucking thing right here? I'm going to jump over this glass, so you fucking be ready when I'm going.
So you didn't do anything. Just pedaled at
shit,
that.
Dude. I don't think I did anything.
I always thought that was best trick or something. Yeah.
Yo, I got to take a leak real quick. Hold on one second.
So you're the only one that got a 0. Like literally, like didn't get a trick on the board. That's sick. See if is it the last? It is the last thing. That's what I was saying. It was the last thing of the whole video. That's what I remember.
I feel like that was just the first time I ever saw the Hoder dance too.
I didn't even know that was Hoder when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I was just like, who was that guy?
There you are, buddy. Somebody let you in.
Yeah, he's
stuck
crying.
outside.
It was a long time after that I realized that was Hoder.
So good.
What's Canal Danny Boy Abru?
It's just a random. It was just, there was like 2 Metro Jam channels like that had this video, and this one looked a little bit better than the other one. So I figured I could shout out to
Canal Danny Boy Abru.
Yeah, first, I don't know. It's just the channel is Props Forever. Who knows? It's in Spanish.
Hey, buddy. Why were you crying out there?
Because you can leave him out there for like 20 seconds, and he's like, "Oh my god, what do I miss you
guys?" And now you're back, and everything's okay. Big dog. Beep.
Those 2 gallons.
Dude, I've been holding that shit in since the split.
So yeah, that was your run.
Yeah, my favorite.
But what I was saying, that was the last clip in the whole thing. So you got the
was
bang.
it?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Like it was like
in the
most,
video.
Yes,
for like the props thing.
Yes,
or whatever. Damn,
yes.
that's crazy.
That was watched
Sick.
by million people.
Yeah, probably.
Dude,
honestly,
probably.
at this point.
It was probably like 50,000. No, it's probably like 20,000. But at this time, it'd equal out to 1 million now.
Yeah. No, I mean, shit, dude. They were selling those props like motherfuckers, and people were watching them on repeat, showing them to their friends, and now it's on the internet. Million people have seen that clip.
Yeah. And plus, that was the first time we ever got to see the Hoder celebration dance.
Oh yeah, dude, that was
ever locked in. So.
Yeah, that was my run. So I was just like, "Fuck, dude, I
love that.
I gotta do something, dude."
So sick.
I remember Shad. He was like, "All right, so where should I be?" I was like, "Right fucking here, dude."
Who filmed the one that was like in the back, the landing? Like Shad told everybody. Like
I don't know who. Yeah. I'm pretty sure And the homies knew. I was looking at it. I was standing there like, fuck, I should just jump this. That's all I got.
It makes so much more sense now that it was like, that was my run.
Because
you're like, no, I don't get to try it again.
No, that was my run. The year before, when I won Best Trick, I had actually put together a run and did that gap hanger in the run.
Oh,
damn.
Nuts.
And then I did it again to win the contest.
Hell yeah.
For the Best Trick thing. But the only reason I did gap hanger on that is because I had a bet with my homie that if I did gap hanger, he'd have to do gap ice, and he didn't even really know how to ice grind. He did his shit though too.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Fuck
dude.
Yeah,
gap ice. Redline kid.
Hell yeah.
That's sick. A bunch of that's how big Metro Jams were. A bunch of Northwest dudes all went together. Like everyone crewed up and went to those.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. It would be like, me, Jack, Maddock, and fucking Redline Kid. And yeah, we'd all
Redline Kid.
He was this kid, Sam, that we all like, that I kind of grew up like, kind of almost like, I don't know. He was just like a little brother, He was, but he ended up going to the joint for some years, and he's still kind of like dealing with all that bullshit. But hopefully he gets out soon. Gets done with all that shit.
Hell yeah.
But he was like, if he would have stayed out of the trouble shit, he would have been killing it. More people would have known about him.
We got on the subject because of Edwin. So Edwin was the first time we met. First time we met Edwin was at Metro Jam.
Metro Jam, I believe. And I asked him how old he was. And he told me he's only 2 years older than I am.
Yeah.
And I asked him how old he was, and he told me, and I was like, "Damn, you're hella old." That was like the first thing I said to him ever. Was like, "Damn, you're hella old." And then but
he's probably like, "This dude's cool. He's real."
or he's probably like, "Fuck this dude."
Yeah.
Him and Tom White were together. Oh hell yeah, they were like, "Fuck this dude. Who the fuck's this dude think he is?"
I guarantee they were like, "Should we beat the fuck out of him now?"
But I was like 17, and then after that was that's when Ed let me ended up coming out. You know, I went out to the East Coast, stayed with Steve Croteau, and then I went out there to 360 that Brooklyn Banks Gap, and I stayed with Steve Croteau.
So you literally flew to Brooklyn just for that gap.
Pretty much. I went there for a month, but I was like, I'm gonna fucking 3 that gap because I saw it in the props. Like I think I saw Burns jump it, and I was like, I'm gonna 3 that shit. Yeah. But so I went there for the month, and I don't know, like maybe a week or 2 in, I ended up meeting Ed, and Ed was like, yeah, fucking come stay at the shack. And I was like, sick, dude. So I ended up staying at the shack.
What's it called? Snuff?
Yeah, the Snuff
Shack. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was wild. Being at like
how was that?
That was like, I mean, dude, that was like every street rider in the East Coast wanted a fucking visit at the show. I was like lucky enough to stay there. Me and Black Man were sleeping on fucking couches. Like next day, I was like, this is fucking crazy.
And dude. It was Ed's house?
It was Ed, Roan, Vinny, and Bob. Skirbo.
Damn.
And
whoa, that's
I don't know if Tom was living there.
No, I don't think Tom.
I think Tom was always in Philly.
Yeah.
But it was like, it was like Roan. Damn, I feel like there was another
probably
one.
So many people.
Maybe
in and
Jerry.
Out. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it could be Jerry.
Yeah, it might have been Jerry. But it was a shit show.
Schizo shit show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parties every night?
No. I don't know. Smoking hella weed.
Oh, that ain't a shit show. That's
buying
chilling.
weed at the bodega. Black Man showed me the little fucking spots to buy it from the dude selling incense.
And then that was the early days. And
you get along with Black Man?
You had round 2. Oh, God.
I love Black Man.
Oh,
I know a lot of people talk shit on him, but like all my experiences, he's my boy. Dude.
He's a hard ass working fucking dude. Man.
Yeah.
He's got a real job, and he hustles, bro.
I've always heard people like
he makes money legit, and he makes a lot of it. And he still gets on his fucking bike and kills it too.
He's a man. He's so fun to be around.
Somehow write like a timeline of Black Man and like Edwin and Tom's like relationship over the years. Would be insane because they had some big.
Yeah,
they loved each other. Some big
and
falling out. Some fucking heavy shit. Like,
but when everyone gets older, dude, they just learn to who gives a fuck.
Exactly. Stop looking too deep into stuff as long as someone's cool and not like disrespecting you. It's all good.
Yeah. And
when you're younger, it's so easy to be like, nah, he's not cool because of that. You know, like the older you get, the more you're like, fuck
and you know, fools do dumb shit, and you know.
Yeah, when you're younger, you do dumber shit.
Yeah, way dumber shit. Dude.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. The younger ones. Yeah.
No, he kills it now. I know he's fucking doing good. He's doing. I think he works for Amazon delivering packages.
Yeah, last time I saw him, he was killing it.
Yeah. So that was the first time you met Ed, and then you went out there, and then you ended up like living in. You lived in New York for like 4 years.
Yeah. So then I ended up. So I went out there. How did that go? Oh, I went out there with Marco and Eddie and Jackson Radima, and Moeller flew us out there so we could film like I think it was like a NYC S&M Bikes kind of S&M Bikes NYC edit. And maybe Fit as well, since Eddie and Jackson were both riding for Fit, and Def Paul came out. And we went out there for like, I think it was like 10 days or 2 weeks. I don't remember exactly. But I was riding, I was like shooting photos with Delecki at the time. I got that 2-page spread, I jumped on the rail at the China like park or whatever that thing was. And I went out there for that, and towards the end of it, Ed was like, yo, I'm having a contest in like a month for, I was out there in August, and he was like, I'm having a contest in October, a Red Bull contest. Like, what was that street? Like
a Halloween thing?
Halloween. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was like, he's like, would you be down? You know, it's like invite only. I was like, fuck yeah, I'll come out for that. And I ended up meeting a girl and fucking staying.
Falling in love.
Fucking falling into a crazy fucking situation, but it's all good.
What kind of girl falls in love with Hoder?
That's what I'm saying. Drunk at a bar.
Falling in love, falling.
Oh man.
But so that 4 year, like how long?
Yeah, so then I ended up living in New York from like 2010, the end of 2010 to the end of 2014.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
I remember thinking when it was like you were with that girl for a long time, I was like, damn, domesticated Hoder.
Oh,
like,
no, dude. Hell no. That shit never worked. I slept, she kicked me out, so I slept in the basement more than I slept in the actual house, dude. I slept with the rats in the basement,
wasn't
bro.
what was going on.
You kidding me? I was getting kicked out every fucking night, dude. My homies would come in from Seattle. I get kicked out. They get to sleep in the crib. I'd be sleeping in the basement.
Damn.
Yeah, I was locked out. The homies were asleep. I was never domesticated, dude. Fuck. 36. I don't know. Dude. We'll see. We'll see.
You still single, man?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Ask him tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see where the basement's at.
Crazy, yeah. No, I'm not living in that. Dude, that was fuck, dude. I slept a lot of nights in that basement. But yeah, so I moved out to New York, and at that time I was like kind of fresh on S&M, and I think that helped me. I think that helped me in the long run. Just going out. New York's a fucking dope place.
Yeah.
And if you can live there, then you're fucking doing it.
Yeah.
And that's like, I had a job the whole time I was there, like doing food delivery and shit. But, that's when
it's an expensive ass place too.
It's expensive, but unless you I don't know, you can find deals there. You can, and food's cheap. I mean, you can figure it out. There's hella homies having a little gig, running shit, and like you can make cash jobs, and like it was sick. It was sick. But the food delivery was the move when I was there. And,
you sure it was food?
Yeah, it was definitely food. Oh yeah,
I'm just playing with you.
Sandwich shop.
All right.
I used to fucking deliver hell of food.
Oh yeah.
I had a little Honda Ruckus and I'd deliver food on that shit, and just
That's fun.
I would do like 90 deliveries in a day.
Holy shit!
When I was in Seattle, you were riding your bike around delivering stuff too.
Yeah, I was doing a little food delivery when I got back to Seattle, but that shit, I don't know.
That bike you had was sick.
Yeah,
that like city mountain bike thing. Like you were
Still got
ripping that
shit.
thing. That thing was cool.
Shit like that is good just because it keeps you fucking with something to do.
Yeah,
like in a sense.
And lunch money. It's like nice, so you can make your money riding, but also have your little cash on the side.
So yeah, I went out there and I kind of like met Ed, and fuck, we became like best friends.
That's what I was.
Yeah, it was like, dude, I didn't go anywhere without this fool. He didn't. He'd hit me up first thing in the morning. I hit him up. We would probably just be kicking it more,
green couch in it, basically.
Yeah, no, not even, dude. I was out.
Yeah,
New York is wild, bro. You could be out all night.
Mm-hmm.
It never ends. It's literally a city never fucking sleeps.
Yeah.
And with a tour guide like Edwin, fuck, dude, you definitely not sleeping. Dude, that shit was party time.
Yeah, New York's crazy.
Is there a story? Is there a story you got for me?
Pick a
night.
Nah, dude, I got so many. I don't even know.
New York is just fucking crazy.
Was it
last time I was there, I was like, I gotta get out of here.
And stuff like that too.
Oh yeah,
party.
I was filming for Bob was out there at the time, so I was filming for like Animal. I was filming like this little animal video, and Bob was out there, and we'd film during the days, but at nights, dude, it's just I mean, fuck, dude. I just learned to like. I don't know, man. I just learned to like know it.
It's like more of a feeling than a memory.
I met a lot of
and
people.
That smile, and those nights were fun.
We knew a lot of homies that owned bars, and like it was just kind of like
Daryl Nell's bar.
Oh, dude, the Tender Trap. Fuck, dude. Sorry, man. Sorry, Daryl.
Man.
Yeah.
No, I fucked up there quite a few nights. His doorman used to kick me out, and then he'd kick me out every time he'd let me in, dude. He'd be like, "Are you gonna be good tonight?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I got you." Fucked. An hour later, dude, you're out of here. You're fucking out of here, dude. Fuck, you broke the mirror in the fucking bathroom. You punched it out for no reason, dude. Dude.
I was at Daryl's bar one time, and he was like, I put my bag in his office, and it was at the end of the night, and he locked it, and he couldn't find the key, and he's like, fuck it, and he literally kicked a hole in his own office door to get my bag, like a nightmare, like kicked it through the door, and then reached around and opened up the door, and was like, fuck it, I'll fix it later, so Daryl was
that bar was
Daryl was on brand.
That bar was insane.
That's
dude.
so cool. He owned a bar there.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I took Daniel Deers had this chain with the handlebars on it. He had and I remember I was like, yo, those are my handlebars on your chain, bro. I was like, let me wear that thing. I should have kept it.
What, he let you wear it at the Tinder Trap?
Yeah, he let me wear it at the bar. Just for a sec, I put it on.
Why was Durs at the
I don't know, dude. Red, he was probably riding for Red Bull or something, right?
Yeah, cruising through.
And that was like the headquarters.
Okay.
Everyone kind of went there.
And you'd go to the Tinder Trap because you know Daryl.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And you show up to the biker bar that there was just a bunch of hoodfuls of that, and fucking bumping Bobby Shmurda.
You've done a lot of shit. I rode a dew tour with you.
Yeah, I rode that Portland dew tour.
Yeah, that was good, dude.
I got invited. That was cool.
That was cool.
I got a free massage, a bunch of them, I think. They were giving out free massages.
Like what the Daniel Darris thing reminded me, like Hoder's done a lot of shit. Like I've been like on a dew tour course with you. That shit was sick. Yeah, you actually smoked me out. The only time I got high, like on a dew tour course final, he was smoking, and I was like, sure, it's Hoder's fun. And I was like, wait a second, I gotta ride.
I gotta win this thing.
Yeah, I think I felt good after that. I was like, all right, I'm chilling now.
That's the one you 3'd to flat across the whole thing, right?
Where?
At the dew tour thing, the downhill,
the downhill course.
Yeah, it was a downhill street style.
And there was like a weird pyramid.
Ever. You jumped the pyramid, I think.
There's like this weird pyramid that was like, it was like half the pyramid. Remember it? It was like one half of a pyramid. So it was like a bank up and down.
Yeah, but
it was like this wide.
Yeah.
And I was 3'ing it. And
that's what you did.
I was just like 3'ing it, kept overshooting it and landing completely flat.
Yeah.
That's
that was all. If you would have
stomped your run was cool though.
But it was like
if you would have stomped
it was like the move of the event.
I was watching crazy
shit
shit though. It was
those were for BMX contest. Street style was one of the coolest. It was like real street. You know, it was real setup. Like, I always thought that was like this is the
trailer
coolest
in there, some barriers, like.
It was cool.
That was my favorite contest ever. I was like, this is the funnest shit.
That one in SF looked sick.
The one SF was sick because they had little street courses, and that's like street, but I had fucking street. You're riding these like tiny little things. That was like, oh, this is a BMX street contest.
Street
dew tour street style,
yeah. It was fucking crazy.
And it was cool too because people like you, like real street riders, were getting invited to it, not dudes who have to do fucking.
I think I got invited to that one. I don't know why. Maybe because I was in.
Because you're a real street rider. Northwest, like that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think they only did them for such a short amount of time too. They were like every stop they were picking a bunch of different people trying to see who fit the category. Like, they were figuring it out, and by the time it ended, like they had like a crew. They're like, all right, these guys are the ones who like this.
Sorry, we're on the other laptop without YouTube Premium. So
shit.
But
yeah, so yeah.
Let's see. I just want to see if this is the San Fran one, right?
That was the very first one.
That was the first one. All right.
The Oregon one was so sick though. This one they were like still this was like the tester, and that one was super dope. But the Oregon one was when they like knew what they were doing. Then they did the Brooklyn one too. They did so many sick ones.
I do remember the Brooklyn.
The Brooklyn one was dope. It was more like flat ground, so it was kind of tiring, but another sick course.
Yeah, it's hard. It's so hard to find these.
Look it up, people, if you want to see how sick this contest was. That was like the coolest street BMX contest I ever rode.
This reminds me.
Yeah.
Fake BMX.
Yeah. Man.
As opposed to real BMX.
Well, motherfucker never put me in the real one, so
you never got an invite.
Might as well enter the fake one.
You never got an invite to one of those?
No.
Really?
No, man. I thought I could have, but no.
I thought you should have. But
if there was hypothetically one, would you ride in it?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
dude, he's a perfect candidate for. I feel like Stu's probably had you like right on. I think Stu did say you were like.
I heard Reynolds threw my name in the hat once. And,
well, Stu asked me. Stu's asked me for years, and it's always been on my list. Like, and then I have you and Zach Gerber are always the top ones. You know, like
he would have won it.
He's good.
I mean, he should. Yeah. I mean, I just think he's so like.
Yeah, fake BMX.
BMX.
This is fake BMX.
George actually filmed this.
Jody, he was up in Seattle, huh?
Yeah, he like married some chick and
is he still up?
Became an American citizen.
Yours Colomb.
Oh,
yeah.
Is he still up in Northwest?
Hell no, I don't know where he's at. He's chasing. He's chasing across everything. Yeah,
I think he's in.
He's chasing.
He's either in Texas.
chasing things across the country.
Oh, girls.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he lived with Benny.
In Long Beach. He's a good guy.
No, I think he just moved to either Texas or he's in Miami. Who knows? So
this is just fucking around. It's all iPhone footy.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, this is all like go out. I think George was filming a part then, and I would just kind of go out with him, and he knew how to film, dude. You can tell.
Yeah,
who came up with the fake BMX? Are those boards set up? So you're like, I think I'm gonna go.
I think probably Charlie.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's fucking. He comes up with everything, dude. He's a funny motherfucker. Yeah, dude.
And obviously the banger of this is fucking insane. Like dude,
I don't remember.
It's
the wall ride.
Yeah,
now I remember. I wish I shot a photo of that fucking wall ride. Damn, dude. This shit's all filmed in like.
You definitely look like Northwest.
Every day was 30 degrees.
Yeah.
40 degrees.
Is that Korean?
Half dry on the ground. Like, yeah.
Sick.
It was always cold. This whole video was cold.
That was actually a really cool angle.
Sweatshirt around the neck. It was always cold.
Always cold. Let's talk about park stuff.
I ride a lot of park.
You've been park guy.
Yeah, I ride a lot of park.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just I like flowing.
Dude, you're good at park, dude.
Is so sick.
I just like fucking airing, catching air.
That whole line was so sick.
Going to parks.
You were good at riding gnarly parks. That was fucking sick.
It's easy riding. Not easy, but just...
It's good on the body.
It's good on the body.
Good on the body.
It's good being precise and landing at the top of
Street's the best when you feel 100%.
Yeah.
Street is the funnest thing ever when you feel 100%. But
in
when you're
most of these
hurt,
days, I start
that was
out.
so dirty.
In most of these days, I start out at the park. I usually like...
Hey, you took me to that rail. That thing was sick.
I sat with pegs, too.
That's how you warmed up 10 years before.
Dude. This is all just like kind of fucking around.
Yeah, it's cool though. These kind of not every fucking part has to be like your end all. It's cool to just put out fun ones too.
And like this, I just put out one recently. This little like park edit, and it was just like me and Def Paul going out when he has a day off, and we just fucking film a little bit here.
Shout out to Def Paul too, another really cool guy.
Super good.
He used to come to SD.
It was sick to see him in the road trip video,
dude.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking killed it too.
The S&M road trip video was so sick.
I love that video.
That is so good.
It was sick because Chris came out. You don't get to go on many trips with the fucking with the man himself. Yeah, and he came out and it was just.
It was
sick to see him off out of the.
You're so tall, and I feel like I have that problem sometimes too. That we make spots like not look as big as they are, but look at how goddamn tall that is.
I know this one, dude. I had looked at this before.
Ooh.
I always fall like that, dude. That was, dude. See, the video just fucked up.
What?
And so people thought he like did that on purpose.
Was it an effect?
That was so.
People thought he did that on purpose, but it just like fucked up when he just said "fuck it." We'll just leave it up because people were like, "Oh, I like that ending." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, Hoder, that was dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't know. Recently, I just kind of been like the built different part. It was just my buddy Colton Knudsen. He was, he rides for Fit, and he bought a couple cameras, and I just started filming like. Fuck, dude! We just filmed and filmed and filmed, and I had the flip phone at the time, so I would never look at footy. I would never like ask for footy.
It's not online yet,
and I would never never look around for the footy and any of that shit, and or never have.
So you didn't even know what you had.
So I didn't even know what I had.
Just
and then when S&M was, or when
is that not
Chris
online
and Melissa
yet?
were like,
it's a full. I mean, before we watched the Moeller one, I don't know if you watched it actually.
No, I got it sent. It's sick, but
So
it's really good. We just we got it sent to us to watch it, but it never came out. online.
It's not online yet.
Oh, okay,
no, but I just happened to have like a shitload of footy for that video, and I was like, fuck yeah, it's perfect. I'm stoked. He bought these cameras, and we got to film.
Hell yeah,
and I'm stoked. I'm really stoked that I have like a good group of friends in Seattle that are down to go out in the wintertime on their days off, and like, or take days off, and
that shit's fun.
It's sick, bro. It's like
nothing but fun.
It's hard though to get people out in the winter.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Especially when it's like 30 degrees, 40 degrees, and it's half dry.
Yeah, it's a different kind of winter.
We got to drive. Like, we're gonna go to this spot and hopefully it's dry. But like these dudes are just down. Alex Pennington and fucking. I mean, that's the kind of fun shit to do in the winter, so you don't lose your mind sitting around waiting for the fucking rain to stop. Get out and just go try. These dudes that are just Simon, all these guys that are just down to come out, and roll with your boy.
Hell yeah,
get me out biking. Well, I go biking every day. I'll ride in the fucking rain. At this point, yeah, I ride the skate park in the rain sometimes just because it'll be a week straight of wet, and I'll just be like, fuck, I gotta ride.
Cruise. Yeah,
and I know the lines, and I'll ride them.
Yeah. And those parks you ride are like OB cement. They're so grippy.
The OB cement.
I've rode OB in the rain.
Yeah,
you can.
You can ride all the. Yeah,
I just got wet, and I was like, fuck it, I'm staying. Just stayed for like
this is my
an hour and a half.
Redline kid. call
Really?
You just know the number. You don't have it saved.
No, he always his number always changed from in there.
Oh, yeah,
I've had this fool's number for so long, and he's like, "Oh, that's you in the text with Fudger. You're doing the podcast too." I'm like,
Yeah,
what the hell, Hoder? You don't have my number. He's like, he saved it last night. I was like, that whole time he didn't know that was me.
I've had so many phones. Bro.
You're doing the podcast too.
I've had more.
That's what he said.
I've had more phones than than people have had. I don't even know. Dude. Packs of cigarettes. I don't know.
So we talked about Garfield Gap. Let's talk about Hollywood High.
Hollywood High.
What video is that in? I didn't have time to.
That's Facade.
Facade. All right.
Garfield Gap Facade.
That one's crazy because I feel
that was
like
right before the fucking Hollywood.
The only other, I'm really ignorant to some shit, but like the only other person doing big 180s to flat, I felt like were like your boy Jack Maddock.
Yeah,
wow, that's a good reference.
And Aiken.
And
then you did that one though. That was like okay, like that was a game changing 180 flat. I was just there the other day.
Sorry.
Is this your favorite part? This is my favorite part.
I don't know, man.
I love this part. I have a lot of favorite parts of you, but this one, like, you're so locked in right there,
yeah,
dude.
that ice was this is at UCI.
This is scary.
And that is fucked, bro.
I love when you watch an old clip and you're just like, yeah, that was
I was
fucked.
thinking about that clip the other day.
The pillar
is directly at the bottom.
I've looked at this in person.
That's cool. Robbie was
look at my arm, dude.
Who came in?
I started to go to the right too. Look at Rob. Damn,
Robbie was there.
Was hella thin then.
Dude, you did that like nothing. Nothing.
No, it's not nothing. How many? Tell the story about Hollywood.
No, this took fucking a lot of tries.
Stomped it.
No, it took I think 4 tries and 3 different days going back. And I think 6 wheels altogether or something.
To make it look like it was nothing.
Make it look like I knew it was nothing.
To me, I'm always like, I was just there. I mean, not the other day.
I was riding for Sunday
ago,
at the time, so I got
180.
Yeah.
Ty 3'd it, and you're 180. It's just like, what the fuck?
I was getting Odyssey wheels at the time, and that's Z, I believe, in the photo.
Maybe
right there.
Oh yeah, probably film photo. Yeah, that's a film. That's a film stance.
Is that Z?
I don't know.
Yeah,
it is. That is Shaggy Z. Because that's where the photo was shot from. So how many did Z go every single time?
Z, yeah.
What a trooper.
Yeah,
what
he's a trooper.
I think it was like 2 or 3 days of going back, and I know it was like a few sets of wheels.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't true them. I'd just put them on and think they were ready to go, and then just blow them up. Just break them. And then be like, fuck, I guess I need a new set. And, but we ended up getting that, and fuck, dude. Crazy thing is Ty 3'd it.
Yeah, that's insane.
And fuck, man, Kareem Kareem, dude, he could have did it.
Yeah.
That day was crazy too. Yeah. Kareem was so close.
Kareem's done a lot of stuff, and he's almost done a lot of stuff too. Like, dude, he's like the king of like almost done some of the crazy.
But in
shit.
Built Different, he fucking hammered out some shit, dude.
Shit. No, I'm saying he's done some shit.
I took him to all
the
spots, and he handled all the spots. It was sick.
Why isn't Built Different online? What's up with that?
I don't know.
They're still trying to sell them.
So the Vanilla Ice
for marketing.
The Vanilla Ice intro. Whose idea was it?
I don't know, dude.
Is that part of the memory that's been erased?
Me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I in one of the clips in the middle, I fucking rap mid-run. I'm like, Detroit Avenue in the camera.
I love that clip. How old are you in this?
Davey.
This is like 06, 07. I think it came out in 06, dude.
Yeah.
So were you still?
I was young. I was like 20. I was.
No,
this was kind of like right before the.
Oh, so you're still on Sunday a little bit here?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is kind of right. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So this came out before. So that's what. So you were like coming up to like lost your sponsor, and that's when it hit crazy.
That's when it hit me. I was like,
I thought this was after.
No, I'd already put this out.
Damn. So you were coming up straight to like, oh fuck, it's done. You thought it was done.
Yeah. Especially with all the hype about this video, because this is like the best.
That makes a lot of sense.
Best part of the best video of the year.
It was crazy. I'm surprised it didn't win anything. They probably didn't have him.
I don't think we had him.
Yeah. This
video is so good, and this part's so good.
And then he put out the Shola video too. I mean, that fucking Maddock and Dave, dude, that Davey part in that thing's fucking crazy with the Jimi Hendrix song.
Yeah.
So good.
So good.
Maryland right there.
Manual over ice.
It was like 20 degrees that night. Look how small those fucking bikes were. I'm so glad they look good now.
It's funny though because it looks super sick. I think like even though it's really weird how small it is, like you
dude
riding that tiny ass bike.
Detroit Avenue.
Look at how little your bike was.
Yeah, dude. Bikes look sick now thanks to S&M bikes who fucking making real shit out here.
There's Jack Maddock, right?
There he is in the fucking Kemp jersey.
Look, all this shit's at Garfield too. Anyone who wants to go film clips, go there.
Yeah,
there's something for you.
There's something for everyone.
Yeah, that is the best spot in the world.
I've even gotten a clip of Garfield.
There you go. There's something for everyone.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I wish that rail was still there.
Nice,
you can tell it was on its way out. There's a fence around it.
He did everything.
Dude, it's filmed so good too.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce knew how to do some shit. He had this other dude that was, I forget his name, but he used to roll around with us.
Yeah, who was that on the skateboard up there at the top?
I forget his name. Don't know his name. Don't fully forget.
Funny how easy you made that look, and I'd never.
My foot came off, kind of,
but it looked.
Didn't touch the ground.
Yeah, you're chilling.
But yeah, dude, that was another one of those things. It was crazy. I got a cover ride for that.
Yeah.
And then I got a cover of Ride UK.
Doing the 3.
Doing the 3 down the big block.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that was, I got 2 covers out of that. Fucking out of this part. It's pretty sick.
Yeah. And you got caught slanging frames, and then you thought it was over, and fucking went on a crazy one for a second.
Crazy one for a sec, and then found S&M bikes, and
it's like religion. I found S&M bikes.
Yeah. and then thanks to fucking Chris, dude. He fucking
thank Christ, Chris. I mean,
yeah. Thanks, Chris. Yeah.
Did you find Jesus or S&M, man?
No, dude. I found this. Yeah.
Another conspiracy
thanks to him for
fucking
just giving me just giving it a shot.
I'm a huge fan of him.
There's 2 parts in a relationship. You know, you fucked up, realize what you lost, and then you come back and you're like, yeah, I don't want that to fucking happen again.
Exactly.
And then shout out to fucking Moeller for having your back. And I'm sure there's been some rough times where you guys had disagreements.
I don't think,
and shit.
dude. That's the thing. I don't think we don't really disagree. I mean, dude, he kind of lets me he kind of lets me do my own fucking thing, and he doesn't we don't talk, we don't talk more than maybe 2 or 3 times a year. It's not like we're like every week we're talking,
not best friends,
trying to figure out these. I mean, we're hella good friends, but we're not trying to he's not in my ear about shit because I ride.
And you don't live near each other. So.
And we don't live near each other, and he doesn't even live here. He's in Colorado.
It's also one of those things when the relationship is like, hey, I accept you for you.
Yeah.
And
he knows I'm doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Then that's sick.
I don't need to put out a clip every day to prove that I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, too, even since we've been friends and known each other, even whenever I partied with you, you've always been chill. You're fucking wild and fun, but you've always been to me, I've always thought, I've never had one crazy story about you. I'm like, Hoder was fun last night. We got wild.
To bystanders, though, it's to people I don't know, and everyone's had their.
I've always thought I'm really happy that Hoder likes me.
Yeah.
When it's been in those party modes.
I think I think one Texas toast you might have poured a full beer on Tyler Fernangle's head, or maybe it was Edwin.
Oh, I remember that.
And then I was like, you got to get him back. And Tyler went and fucking dumped it back on you or Edwin. You guys were like, might have been me, you were down with it. I was like, you can't let that guy do that to you, or you're like a bitch. And he went and it was either you or Ed.
It's probably me.
I think it was you. He dumped the beer.
Ed would have punched him.
I
was like, fuck it.
Okay, it's probably you. I think it was you, and he dumped the beer on your head, and everyone's like, oh my God. And you were like, yeah. And I was like, I told you, you got to get him back. He was mad.
Tyler went and got a chair, and then
he got him back though, and it was so cool. I was like, because he was mad, so it was you. He's like, Hoder dumped a beer on my head. I was like, fucking dump one back. He ain't gonna. Fuck it. Good thing it wasn't Ed, because apparently he would have punched. Edwin's always been so cool with me too, though. He would have laughed.
But that's not Ed's style. Beer on
exactly. So it was you, and he got you back, and that's a funny ass story. But I remember you and Ed sitting there just causing havoc. I was like, these fools are so funny.
I remember that night. It was at the
Shakespeare's.
Shakespeare's.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that night.
There was fights and shit that night, but you weren't involved in any of them, and neither was Ed.
I don't know.
No,
you weren't. Kicked out of Shakespeare that night.
But you were. It was other people.
I think I got laid out that night.
There was a brawl.
I think something happened in Shakespeare, and I got laid out, dude. This dude turned around and just, bro, and then they dragged me out. I had no shirt on.
Of all of it.
I had no shirt on at Shakespeare. They fucking were like, you gotta go, Hoder. Me and Ed just tagged the bathroom though, so fuck, dude.
Yeah.
They didn't want me. Nina probably just didn't want us in there or something, you know. And we just, they were like, "You got to get out of here." I remember trying to hail a cab with no shirt, fucking covered in tats, fucking drunk as fuck. I think I had this Seahawks beanie on. That was it. Like
that's probably the night my wife met you.
Shorts, Seahawks beanie, no shirt. Trying to hail a cab. I was like, "This ain't happening, bro." That was after, that was oof. Those are crazy times, dude.
Good times. Good times.
Good and crazy times.
Yes, Austin Nora Cups were crazy.
See, I feel like Hoder's the type where he's like, if you say, "Yeah, remember Blind in Texas?" People are like, "What?" But then you remember when he fucking 3'd El Toro? And everybody remembers.
Yeah.
You know, like you have those type of things.
Well, that's the thing. I don't have anytime.
Well, Blind in Texas was like a one in like,
has been fun.
This was in Santa Monica.
That is a fucking sick clip.
What is this part?
Blind in Texas.
This is called Blind in Texas?
Yeah. It's just like the name of the video. It was like a 4-part video kind of series that Larry Alvarado, I think, did.
Shout out to Larry Alvarado.
Yeah. And he helped me fucking. This is right when I got on S&M.
Oh,
Shout out
yes,
to Z. Look at
I
him.
do remember this.
Over rotate. Oh,
doesn't fucking matter. So who tried? I know Steve-O tried it.
Stevie, right? Or Steve-O?
Steve-O tried it.
Stevie Churchill.
Oh yeah, Steve-O tried it.
Who else tried it? Who else tried to 3 it? Somebody else tried to 3 it. And like the Kurt kid or something like that, or somebody.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
This is one and done, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I firecrackered it first, and then I 3'd it.
Why the firecracker?
Just to like get some speed out of the way, and like, you know, just to kind of figure out how
wake
fast.
The brain up or something.
Yeah,
it's a cool clip too.
And the firecrackers.
I think a firecracker is fucking super.
Those
respectful.
are fucking
Like
sick.
think about it. You know, like I'm just gonna manual down a 20 stair.
It's sick.
But yeah, this was like my main thing. I was like, dude, I'm gonna fucking 3 El Toro and Moeller. I remember Chris being like, all right, dude. He's like, yeah, he actually gave me the credit card because I told him. I told him, yo, if I 3 El Toro, can I buy some beer that like buy a bunch of beer and party and celebrate? And he's like, yeah, if you can. He gave me a S&M credit card, but it said Chris Moeller on it. And I remember I 3'd this shit, and I was like, oh, we're getting fucking hammered. So we went to the liquor store in Santa Ana, and I remember going to the store and being like, dude, I need to use this card. He's like, your name's not on it. I was like, bro, I have this shirt, S&M Bikes. I just got this hand tat.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, S&M Bikes. Like, it says S&M Bikes right here. He's like, all right, man.
He let you go.
He let me go. And we got like, I don't know, $100 worth of beer and fucking, we partied, dude. We partied after El Toro, dude.
That is fucking sick, dude.
That was a crazy, yeah, dude. El Toro 3. I think that was 09 or something, 08. Fuck, dude.
Dude, it is sick.
Slam seat.
I think that might have been my first BTM frame too.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
Used to be able to get prototypes in chrome. Now you can't even get chrome.
I know.
Oh,
Chrome's
yeah,
hard to
right?
get now.
Yeah.
I got chrome handlebars though. I had to.
I know. I want chrome bars. Odyssey's
so
been
nice.
out. The bars I like, I'm like, dang, I want some chrome bars.
So
Hoder bars. There you go.
Yeah, you got me. What are we doing? So,
no. I was just you can bring up something else, but I do have stuff.
Are you going back up to Santa Monica? Or are you staying in SD?
I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna stay. It's a mission.
Oh wait, are you in St. Clemente? You said you're staying at Moeller's
I'm gonna
house.
stay at Moeller's now.
That's not far. Yeah,
No, it's like an hour.
So you were staying in Santa Monica. That's where your mom's
That's where my mom
lives, and now
I hit up Chris this morning.
yeah,
I was like, yo,
that's not far. Santa Monica or
yeah, St.
Clemente is just right above
It's
San
not
Diego.
so far, yeah.
No,
It's about an hour. Yeah, everything's so far here.
It is.
I don't even care. It's a mission.
Everyone in San Diego, we all drive 20 minutes of shit, and then we went up to LA the other day, and they're all 45, 50 minutes to everything.
Yeah.
Like we went to a spot, and it was they gave me the pin, and it was 45 minutes. I was like, what are we doing? There isn't anything in between there.
I don't do good.
The San Diegans, we do 20 minutes max.
I don't do
20
good
minutes.
riding when I take like when I ride hard and then I take a fucking hour break.
45 minutes? Yeah, it was all cut up from
and
the
then
first
I go
spot.
And then I go and I'm like, all right, it's time to jump this. And I'm like, bro.
It's just what they're used to, though.
I've just been chilling.
Up there in that area, they drive an hour. It's like, what the hell is an hour
That's
drive
why I
for this
don't.
spot?
That's why I don't leave Seattle, because I like to be able to ride to places.
That's why I like SD. Like, I like to film here.
I like to be able to just.
I like to go places, but here it's so nice. 20-minute drives, the max.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you can hit SD. You guys are covered in spots. Dude.
Oh yeah,
it is.
I love it out here.
I've been here my whole 31 years, and I still am like.
As soon as you think you've seen everything, you just go somewhere. You know,
You just go out for one
shit.
weekend, and then to go like ride schools, and you find 10 spots.
Yeah,
because you just got to get out there.
Five that you thought were there are gone.
Yeah, you find a couple more.
spots.
Yeah, or your eyes always change. San Diego's a big enough place where it's
stacked everywhere.
Cali's
just stacked, dude. You guys got
hot dog section.
This isn't hot dogs.
So this is
hot dogs.
So this was a ride interview stuff.
Oh,
and we got the ride interview done, right? Or no?
I think so.
Yeah. So we gotta talk about that.
The Levan Gap, dude.
The Levan Gap. God,
you had that.
That was so it, dude. I over rotated just a hair and my pedal hit.
You didn't want to try it again?
No.
You were fucked from that.
See that hurt?
That left knee, right?
Yeah, dude. My both knees were shot.
Yeah.
I don't wear pads like y'all pussies out there. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just.
What do you think about landing? What do you think about landing?
You know what's fucked up too? I think the reason I've like
called everyone pussies that wears pads. He don't land in grass,
dude. And like the fucked up part, I think I have a feeling a big reason I crashed on that is I stole those gloves right before that from the bike shop. You never want to steal from someone something you do.
Pussy wearing gloves.
I know, right? I put some pussy gloves on.
That's why you fell.
Or it was karma for stealing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh,
you know, it's like
karma.
You stole them from a bike shop.
I stole them from a bike shop.
You're so
and
ghetto,
they were like
dude.
$60, and I was like, God damn, dude, gloves are $60.
That's really expensive.
Really
gloves.
expensive, but they're thick,
like a
just
Trek,
in case.
like a Trek shop or
I
something.
got the extra thick joints just in case.
That is expensive.
But yeah, so I took those. Look how high up that is, bro. Fuck.
Levan lived up in Northwest too.
Yeah,
forever.
he lived in Seattle for a bit.
Northwest is sick.
5
dude.
years.
I go up there a lot. I love it.
There's a lot of them.
Just has gnarly winters, but it's the most beautiful place. One of the most beautiful places in the world.
21 stairs for my quick count.
Yeah,
21 stairs.
So that's bigger than El Toro. Like
Bigger,
in the sense of because you're landing
short.
in a bake. Yeah,
El Toro's short.
It's that is huge.
Well, those
Yeah,
are
it is.
fat steps.
Look at how
too.
tall that wall
that's
is.
what I mean.
Fat
Like
steps. El
20
Toro's
21
little
stairs,
California.
21
El Toro's
stairs
half
good.
that probably.
Not half.
Maybe 3/4 tops. But I
looks
remember El Toro's short.
Yeah.
Oh, short wise. But El
Like
Toro's tall
height.
though. Oh, you think?
Yeah, it's not very tall.
I think El Toro.
It's like
and
20 long like stairs that are like.
True. Those are tall ass stairs.
There he is. He thinks you're done. Put him on speaker.
Yo,
I'm gonna take a piss. Is this red line?
it's Troy.
Troy McMurray?
Nah. Dude, I'm 50. Yo, we're on the podcast.
Oh shit, you're doing it right now?
Yeah, I'm on it, dude. We're in.
I thought you guys would have been done by now.
No, we started at like 6, so we got some time to go.
Oh hell yeah. All right, well is it going good?
Yeah, it's going good. I just answered your call mid podcast.
Hi, Chris.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, there's
Well,
Fudger.
you still coming up here when you're done?
Yeah, I'll hit you up, or I'll just give you a call when I'm done if it's not too late. Hopefully.
No, I was just getting ready to go sit in the hot tub, so I just wanted you to know what I was up to.
Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe just
Send a photo.
maybe just text me your address, so just in case if.
Maybe hit the ATM machine and get a couple $100 for staying here tonight. This shit ain't free.
Oh, see, there it is. He is charging. You got a pin number on the card?
Oh, you're gonna pay me with the company card?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that works. All right, see ya.
All right, see ya.
Is that Mulder?
Yeah. He's like, grab a couple hundred. He's like, maybe grab a couple $100 so you could pay me for the place tonight.
I guess I am getting charged,
Oh shit!
but I'm gonna use his card.
Yeah, there you go. Either way, I mean that thing is definitely taller than El Toro. You are 100% taller than El Toro from the flat, and then you're landing in a bank.
Even if I landed this shit, I had nowhere to go. Even if I landed it going with that much speed, if you watch the Jimmy clip, he like
skids,
lands, locks his brakes, skids, and there's like happened to be an opening in the bridge right there. It was like, you know, right where it like kind of opened up underneath.
Yeah.
And he goes under it, I believe, in the video. He like slides and kind of goes under the bridge. I would have had nowhere to go. That shit was gravel at the bottom.
And you were brakeless?
That was brakeless.
It might have been better.
It was like gravel. It was like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I got out of it a little better than if I did pull it. Because like right about...
That's
like,
best case scenario, like almost landed it.
So like where Jack's standing is where he's filming from in that video is right where... It's like right there at the edge of the parking lot.
What state of mind do you have to be in?
Bro, I went there and I was shook. I was like, fuck this. Here we go.
Yeah.
And dude, I was just there and I remember like...
Isn't it in Seattle?
It's in Seattle.
It's in Seattle. It's gone now.
Yeah.
It's fully gone. They put a whole new building and tore all that shit out. But
the legend will end with that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. I think that's better that way.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I gave it my all.
Yeah.
And I remember DR was there and DR was like, dude, you should get back up there. And I was like, dude, I don't think. I'm bleeding out of my knees, my elbows, all my fingers were ripped off.
Yeah.
And those gloves I bought didn't do shit. Those gloves I stole didn't do fucking thing.
Gloves I borrowed.
Yeah. Didn't do a fucking thing. That just the whole whatever I was wearing that day was crazy. Dude. I had these crazy Converse on, hella holes in them, and just no socks on.
See, do you go into something like that, going like this? I'm gonna pull this shit. Like
or
you're like,
I'm gonna give it my all.
Fucking battle gear because I'm gonna fucking ride away from this, or is it? Like,
I don't really think about it. I just I don't really think about it.
Yeah.
I think once I start thinking is when I start like getting like, I just don't let myself think. I usually get to the top of something and I'm like, all right, I'm going.
Yeah.
It's easier to just be like, all right, I'm fucking going. Instead of sitting there and fucking bullshitting and running up and this and that. And like when I dumped that thing of facade, that was like 300 run-ups.
Really?
That took all fucking day running up. I think that was the longest, that was the most run-ups I've ever taken ever at something.
Have you ever walked away from stuff? Like something of this caliber, you're like not like.
I mean, I walked away after the first attempt. I usually.
But I mean, like step like this. I'm just fucking two in my head. It'll work, but I can't fucking get myself to do this.
If I don't like, if I think of something, it's usually because it should work.
Yeah,
like that should have worked. It's just.
I guess I'm asking, have you bitched out? In a sense.
No, not really.
That's the answer I was expecting.
There's like one spot, a couple spots every now and again that I'll be like, oh yeah, I think I could, but I don't know.
Yeah.
If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it my all.
Yeah.
And like that, and then just anything else. There's that other clip like right before this where I grinded the rail off that roof. Dude, right when I bunny hopped on that rail, like to get on that rail, it's not very high. It's like pretty short. And when I bunny hopped, I hit a shingle.
Dude, that's crazy.
Oh, this one?
It just straight drop, and now the whole thing's gone. The whole building's gone. Another one.
That's how it fucking goes, dude.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
But look at that, dude. It's just
God.
This is your hot dogs? Can't read.
Tell me more about this guy, because as far as I know, from
downhill runway,
the Levan story was that there was a light pole or something that
and he cut it. He cut it down, and I think it was still still cut.
Yeah,
and they like moved it and put it back maybe or something, and I just moved it back down again.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was there was a light pole right in the middle of it, and you had to cut it out, or someone did.
Yeah,
I'm guessing it was Levan.
It was Levan.
So sick.
Sure. But, and then was that? Well, I thought I heard something about that. You were looking at this guy before Levan did it, or was it?
Like, I had known about it for a long time, and like,
there's a curb beforehand too.
There's a curb, and I put a little board up.
You're
dude.
Fucking allowed to.
I'm not bunny hop. I don't know if Levan did.
No, I don't think he did.
People said he didn't, and I'm like,
I don't think he did. Because Mulligan shot the photos, and it was like,
bro, it was like a 6-foot sidewalk.
Yeah,
and it's not like it wasn't much bigger than a bike length.
Yeah.
And to be able to land and jump like that is pretty buck.
I don't think he did.
Like hop and land and jump. But to 3, I was like, it doesn't even matter. The runway I built, I took like the bottom of a cone. And it was like a piece of rubber. And I put a board on it, like even for running up to the curb from like the street, because the street rounded off.
Yeah.
And it was so janky. I remember it just shaking. Like, I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going full speed. Like,
yeah.
You wouldn't even notice it.
Yeah. But yeah, I just remember like I took like 1 or 2 run-ups to that. And I was like, Z, I'm fucking going, bro.
Fuck, dude.
And I remember I had no shirt on. I had no shirt on when I was taking the run-ups, and I was like, I'm about to go. I was like, I'm about to fucking do this. And I don't know why Z said it. I don't know if it had anything to do with anything, but he was like, maybe you should put a shirt on.
Yeah.
Maybe. It would have been fucking even crazier if I had no shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Dude. I should have just went for it. No, shut up, Z. I'm going.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't know if you were.
Shut the fuck up. I'm going.
I didn't know if you were getting at like, yo, you broke me from the mode, and now I put a shirt on, and that I fell.
Oh no, Z, he wouldn't do
and
that.
then shout out to the last cover of Ride BMX.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
That was it right there.
And I saw Siglox just did it too. And
no,
I think it was a different one.
Really?
He would know better. Yeah.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it was.
It's a different one.
Yeah.
I know the one that he jumped into.
Yeah, that
it looked super similar. I had the same thought.
The last cover, I was like, holy shit, dude.
God, that magazine was so thin.
Yeah, that was like it was like 10 pages.
It was just a cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was literally like the
look. Look, there's my one peg. Remember I was talking about that?
Oh yeah, look at that little thing.
I'm gonna do a left side hanger just because you guys think I can or something. I just put it on in New York for that one day, and I tried
your straight
it.
cable. See, you did run a straight cable.
Yeah, I ran it for a little
sure.
bit, but not anymore. No brakes, dude.
So let's talk about why you were ending up filming with Christian for a long time.
Well, I just filmed with him for like a week. I just came down to SD.
Stacked.
Yeah, I came down, and then I think you're the one that showed me that spot at that campus.
I think so.
That thing I jumped into.
That was the day that
you wanted me to jump up it.
You still can.
I said that I just showed it to you because I was like, there is like a step up thing, and you saw like the jump down.
Yeah,
so I didn't. Yeah,
you were like, I think you could jump up this, and then I got there, and I was like, dude. Whoa, what about jumping down? And you're like, bro, are you?
Anybody
the ledge
that goes
curves.
To SU, I show that or UCSD, I show that spot, and they're like, this is that. Like it's.
And I even put a little bit of dirt at the bottom of it because there's like the ground, like the bank runs down, and the sidewalk kind of goes like this, and it ends. So there's like this little, I put a little bit of like bark over that part just in case I went straight into it. But I ended up turning around. I don't even know how. My pedal like was inches from clipping the rail.
Is it in this part too?
Yes.
It's in this
yeah,
part
it's
too,
my
right?
ender in this part.
It is fucked.
Yeah.
That was the day. That was also the day that I got all my camera shit stolen.
Really?
You remember that day? Because you did that gap, and I was at the other side of the campus shooting a photo of Curly, and we didn't know you were there, and you had done that gap, and then you did the one at the library with the
step down thing.
Yeah.
And then I shot that photo, and I shot a photo of the back of the camera.
Yeah.
And then I went home and got some groceries, took the groceries inside, and forgot to come back out and get my camera bag, and didn't lock the fucking car, and some fucking handle puller came and got every single piece of camera equipment I owned.
Damn.
It literally
same day.
It literally every single piece of camera equipment I owned, and when I was doing a GoPro project, they got like 9 GoPros.
Damn.
They must have been like,
yeah,
literally like ripped their shirt like, look at
that was Billy Perry, dude. That was Billy Perry. Now he's shooting POVs all day. No wonder. Fuck, you got all your GoPros, dude.
It was. I lost so much money that day. I did no insurance. That sucked. So that's what I think of when I see this. When I see this clip upcoming, but
dude.
But we still use the photo in the magazine as like, and it was a cell phone photo of the back of my camera, and we just like did what we could and just ran it really small.
This is a fun part too. I don't know. I think I was kind of getting over an injury after this too. I forget exactly what, but
what was up with that cop? She was just happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was a happy cop. That was in Barcelona.
I was gonna say it looked like Europe.
It's a fun one. Those people were probably just eating pastries and drinking coffee at the bottom.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, the doggy was under there the entire time.
There's my Uncle Jim smoking a cigar. Still does that every day on the porch.
180 pegless guy.
Yeah.
Oh, the bridge. Oh, man.
The Dar Bridge.
Oh, you almost had it.
I almost clipped that first rail. Look at the dude. Look how close I was to the first part.
Where is that?
That's in Austin, Austin, Texas.
I want to commend Tristan on his reaction time to pulling his fucking tripod up from that bike. I feel like there was a lot of shit happening.
It's funny. I think when I'm sliding on my chest down the bank, I actually look over to make sure I didn't like fuck up Gustain's like
that's
tripod.
what I mean. Like that's what
I'm
you're
like
thinking.
sliding and like is his shit good? I don't know where I'm at in my head when I jump things like this, but
dude, you almost had it. It was literally like 2 miles an hour faster.
You literally were concerned about his camera.
yeah, look at me. Look. I'm like
I'm eating shit. Let's make sure
I'm
he's
like
okay.
looking over there. Like, is he good? All right. He's good. My knees are gone.
What? Yeah, you just got ripped
Dude, look what I'm wearing, bro. Every clip, bro. I jumped that thing in SD. There was that thing at that school where I tried to jump over into the bank and I clipped my pedal on the upright.
Where? Is it in this? Was I
think
there?
it was that same thing that you were just talking about.
Maybe.
That spot where I jumped over the rail into the bank. It's like
Yeah.
weird-
Oh, yeah, you did on the first go.
I clip my pedal, but I'm wearing no shirt. That's my outfit.
Yeah.
That day.
But I had short socks on, so I was even more naked, dude. I ride naked, dude. Like Nigel Sylvester in ESPN, huh? Ride naked, dude. Oh, dude. Yeah, this is
Damn, hit your bar on
Dude,
that.
you know, I don't know which video it's in, but the fucking hop over the rail in New York into the small ledge. And
that was the little like Chinatown part.
Yeah, that was the
Delecki shot.
This is the photo that I shot. So we happened to be. It was like
that one. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, you guys took me. You just had me jumping into everything that day. This fucking thing.
That
footage will
is
never
that the
do
one
that
you clipped your
justice.
pedal?
The one in
that still doesn't even do it justice.
No, 100%.
That is one of the
Bones.
sickest
Look at
things.
that fool in the street. Hopefully he's good in the car.
Yeah,
You want to go check on him?
That'd be fun, I think. He's probably partying.
Who is that? Is that Watts?
That's Watts. That's Watts and Demo. Fuck, dude. I don't know, dude. Charlie's insane, bro. I love this guy, but he just does some fucking funny.
So
shit,
maybe Dennis can add some appreciation for how that one's crazy, but the other one,
That one's
crazy, but this one is like
I just
really-
love the bottom view because if you pause it, like
I have an angle 'cause
right there.
I was filming from up here, and
I'm already like kicked out over the ledge. I'm like, oh, dude.
It's just there's nowhere to land. He has like,
And if you watch it, I'll see. See that I pulled like.
let's see if I can do let's see if the YouTube slow-mo works. YouTube slow-mo comes in clutch every once in a while.
Oh yeah, look.
Really, dude, it's so crazy. It's
Well,
just
look at
one
my
of those,
pedal and that bottom upright right
the
here.
footage makes it look crazy.
Look
but
at
there's
this.
Just something.
Oh my goodness, bro.
It was close.
Yeah, he has like it's like a rail ride really, where he can land is only like a razor rail, and he did it.
Yeah,
You're gonna hit your pedals
because if you
or
take
not.
because it's curved, you really
Yes,
only
he has
have
nowhere
one
to land.
straight
When you
line.
look at it from the top,
yeah,
you're just like you have this little tiny like half-inch line to land on, and he did it.
yeah.
And you will never do it justice until you go look at that thing.
Your collection of like Hoder's greatest hits has to be fucked. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like
Someone put that shit up on their YouTube and get some
right.
easy views.
I don't know how.
I want to watch that.
Okay, what else we got here? I got more. And then we'll get into the fucking car wash gap. That was
Oh,
in,
yeah.
Do I have that already pulled up? What the fuck is that in? Dude, there's so much.
It never ends.
That was in fucking S&M wins, right? Yeah, S&M wins. Jesus.
S&M wins. Oh yeah. Good times. That was, I think that was the most views besides one of those Hucker bar rides. But I think beyond that, I think that was the most views of S&M video.
250, yeah, 250,000.
250,000 is pretty fucking good for like a team trip video.
Yeah.
But it had that day was hammers, dude. It was like all hammers that day. The whole team got something banging.
And it was early you guys were there, right? Look at Jeff in the corner.
Yeah, I was there. We had to get there at fucking weird. The clip was done by 8 a.m.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy.
I was up at 6. I think I was up at 5 that day stretching. I was stretching at the house, and I had to go pick up all the guys from the motel over in Costa Mesa and then drive to Hollywood.
From where? You went to pick them up in Costa Mesa and then drove
Costa Mesa and then drive to Hollywood.
Where were you at in the beginning?
And I was in Santa Ana staying.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I drove over there. I had to wake them all up, get them all ready, let them eat all their breakfast, get them in the car. We drove to this spot. It was like 7 in the morning. We're bumping Sandstorm. That Sandstorm song that we ended up using in the video. We're bumping it on full blast at 7 or 6:30 in the morning, driving to this spot. And dude, we showed up, and it was like 7 in the morning when I'm starting to like hit these roll-ups on it. But oh, dude,
one and done.
One and done. Look how fast I was going, bro, and I still barely made it.
Damn.
Cream in the jacket too.
That was a crazy day. That's the day that Cream did the tire ride.
Oh, it is. That's his banger.
Off that drop.
Yeah.
I was so happy that I wanted to go back down. I was just so happy that I forgot.
Just had Hoder dance.
Look at that,
dude. Do I have the fucking Metro Jam tab open? Because I want to compare. No, I closed it. I wanted to compare the Metro Jam dance.
They're all different. All I do is just move my shoulders. That's my dance. That's still if I'm at the club or something dancing, I just move my shoulders, you know. Just keep it moving, you know. I can dance to some shit though.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Did you see the Jankum thing about the car wash?
Yeah,
that is Did you see this?
No.
Oh, this is.
They didn't even know any actual skate tricks. But that dude knew the fucking bike trick.
God, where the fuck is it? Jankum, why is it fucking not?
Oh, dude. Bunch of skate homies back in Seattle fucking brought that up to me. It was fucking hilarious, dude.
Dude, it shouldn't take that. Why is it not just like popping up? Shout out to Jankum. They've always been my fucking favorite fucking like skate media outlet. God damn, where the fuck is it? 4 months? Has it been 4 months since that video? Yeah, it was before this thing.
Probably.
I'm blowing it right now.
What, it's a skate media thing and they didn't know the skate tricks?
Yeah.
No, it's so hard to explain without fucking.
They're like standing in front of the car wash, and they ask like just random people walking by, "Hey, do you know what skate tricks and who's done what on this spot?" And they were like, some dude was like, "This dude tray flipped into it," and he was like, "No, they didn't."
Yeah.
And like someone else said, "He backside flipped into it." No, they didn't. And one guy walking by was like, Mike Hoder jumped up it on a BMX bike.
Damn.
He like said it like,
they're
Mike.
Like, what? They're like, what's the best? Because they're right across from the car wash.
Yeah.
They're like, what's the best car wash? What's the trick that's been best done on the, or what's the best trick that's been on the car wash? And the guy just hit him. It's like,
Mike Hoder BMX jumped up it.
That's rad.
And it was like and then all the skate homies back in Seattle were like, "Dude, I seen you on Django, bro.
It was so sick. That's cool. It was so sick.
I got a big squad of skate homies back home, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck you can't. Maybe I had to delete the video.
Yeah,
fuck it. It don't matter. Either way, it was sick. It was so funny because they posted that on the Instagram too. It was like in the Instagram that they did too. Yeah, it was so fucking sick.
That's dope.
Levan 360 we covered. Animal
wall ride. Oh yeah,
I think that one's sick.
Yeah, that's the Philly one. I guess Stricker actually that was a spot that Stricker called out. And Stricker ended up never doing. So I actually called it out. Me and Bob and Rat Kid were on like a little like weekend trip to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and we were on that trip. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna wall ride over that fence. And he was like, for real? And I was like, yeah. And we're gonna do it right after this trip. And he's like, fuck, for real? I was like, yes, bro. So on the way back to New York, I was gonna do it, or no, on the way back to New York.
Do you know where it's in? How to find it?
It's in a weird. It's like maybe like it's I don't know. It's like some.
Yeah.
It's like a weird ass fucking. I don't know what it.
Sorry, my prep.
How it ended up
not perfect.
Getting put out.
I had the subjects.
Yeah, what is that in? I think it's like an animal.
See these.
House. Was it an Animal House?
That
No,
one
like
down. There's like that one, but
That
only
looks like it.
shows the. That one only shows the crash. Or like
Oh,
not the,
yeah.
Look at how stupid that shirt is I got on.
Dude, I was gonna ask you about this sweater because it's very not like you, but it's also
it's like a hockey jersey.
It also
ridiculous.
worked for you. So
Oh,
What about that one like gate you are right off a bank too?
hell no! That hockey jersey was.
but
stupid.
look, I mean, I guess you didn't pull it, but you kind of pulled that shit right away. I would have like taken that. Honestly,
no.
because you had the
I had to once I realized how easy it was to like get over.
Yeah, I guess
Then I was like, all right, I gotta lace this shit.
But like when you know you're gonna run into a
Dude,
pole,
that car is lucky that pole was there.
Yeah, that's
I would
real.
have broken that when you were in Philly. Who knows what that goose got in the whip?
Right. What's up with the car that's broken down right there?
That's Dalecki's.
Oh, okay. All right.
He put that in the street
All
with his
right.
hazards on
Oh, okay. Just
to try and like block some cars or slow them down or something. And that random runner on his run, he just stopped, and I was like, "Yo, can you watch the street for me?" I put all my fucking life into this run, this jogger, dude. Oh, dude, clean shaved, fuck, dude.
Yeah, after that one though, you knew you had it.
Yeah, once I did that one, I was like, "Fuck, I gotta pull this shit clean." But yeah, I called it out on the Outer Banks trip, and I was driving back to New York, and I dropped my girl off at the time. I dropped her off back in New York, but on the way home, I stopped there, looked at the spot, dropped her off, fell asleep, or not dropped her off, but I stayed in New York that night. Woke up at 7 in the morning.
Slept in the basement.
Yep, probably ended up sleeping with the rats in the basement. Woke up at 7 in the morning and drove back to Philly. Drove back to Philly, and I was like, "We're doing this shit,"
Hell yeah.
and we fucking laced it, dude. I don't know if Navaz was there. I might have went over to Navaz's house beforehand. I don't remember.
This one doesn't show it, but that's essentially it. So
Yeah.
even after that little foot touch, you still went back
Yeah.
and did it again. But
Maybe they do show the pole.
no, I've seen this
No,
one.
yeah.
I've seen this one because it like doesn't.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll let it run. But I think it's set. It like fades to black.
It does.
as you're pedaling.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Internet.
But yeah, I fucking
So is that a random dude too? Who's that?
yeah. It's probably a rando.
All right.
Look at Bob Dlecki.
Just two fucking lifers.
Oh yeah, this is the pole.
Not fades to black. Yep.
What?
Yeah, told you.
QSS 6. There it is.
There it is. That's where it was. So
That's how they get you to the video.
Yeah.
almost clicked on it. Almost worked on me. What else was there? What was the other clip that I was talking about earlier that was nuts?
They're all fucked.
The Chinatown thing. The Chinatown thing.
Yeah, that was just like I don't know.
Where is that clip?
New York, like Manhattan, right by the Brooklyn Banks.
No, but where can I find it?
NYC, Mike Hoder. It's right there. Hoder and Friends, NYC.
Really?
Yep.
How long did you live in New York for?
I lived in New York for 4 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
I fucking didn't leave much. New York's fucking dope.
It is cool.
One of
It's the easiest
the
place to ride fucking street.
One of the few regrets I have in my life is I almost moved to New York when I was like 23 when I worked at Ride. I was gonna just move there and I didn't do it. And I was and it was gonna be like I work at Ride and I'm here in New York.
It was
and
the smartest
blah, blah, blah.
decision at that time. I had a lot of friends from Seattle, and it was like fucking hella smart decision. I love New York.
It's amazing.
I like cities that you can pedal. I can pedal Seattle, I can pedal New York, and I can pedal SF, and all three of those cities are
Makes a
fucking
lot of
dope.
sense.
Yeah,
I love SF.
That's what I'm saying. But I can pedal everywhere. It's not
There he is, Def Paul.
DP.
Did the word hella come from the Northwest or did it come from
That
NorCal?
comes from Cali,
NorCal.
No,
Yeah.
that's like
It's
that's
NorCal.
everywhere. That's the whole West.
No, it's a NorCal thing.
no,
Because when I
hella's
was a
the
kid,
West.
people only said hella in NorCal. And then rappers started saying it, and then it got like
started there.
popular. But I was wondering, maybe it came from the Northwest and dropped down to NorCal?
There's two wild clips here.
So it's NorCal.
No,
Because it was not Southern California, no one said hella. until like the rap world.
Right.
No, they didn't.
Really?
Nope. It came from like rap or something, and I'm like, you guys are all saying hella. That's like a NorCal thing.
Look at Eddie, Andrew McMullen, Edwin. We're young,
I can
dude.
turn it up. Sorry.
What is this?
How old we
What is
were.
this now?
This
What are we
is
watching
the-
now?
This is that
The
Hoder and
Friends.
Friends in NYC with Jackson right there.
Is your laptop dust?
I don't know.
It just stopped working.
This thing right here, this little hot.
Worry about things in order.
I know. Okay. It just brought back like, damn, dude. That was like 30 seconds into the podcast.
Yeah.
Laptop.
This clip, dude.
Look at these outfits I put on, bro,
Oh,
before I ride these things, dude. I'm fucked,
Well, so
dude.
I'll let you know.
Plaid shorts.
I'll pause it right
A
here and
wife
say,
beater.
hey, be very proud of the clips that you produced, not the outfits.
No, I mean, I actually love the outfits. I think they're fucking hilarious. This I just
Dude.
like the shit I wear in like a
God, that is fucked, dude.
All those people were hyped. Oh my god!
fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
The runway was so shitty.
The pole is what's in line.
Yeah.
With it. He literally did a gap sideways over a fucking pretty.
And it's
high
not
rail.
that tall. It's not the
Yeah, it's
tall
not
of a
that
rail,
tall.
but it was slippery up top. I remember
Yeah.
taking run ups to it, and I kept sliding out, and I was like, "Fuck, I just gotta
Dude.
go."
You're like body English, I guess. On like when you're doing. Maybe I'll hit it with the YouTube slow mo again.
Damn.
You can see, you just had to go. It's everything I do is just gotta.
I mean,
go.
it's commitment. Dude.
Yeah. Oh, just
Just
enough to
straight on
slow.
angle.
Yeah,
Into a sea of humans.
yeah,
There's so many people watching you.
Dude.
It's like a contest.
Look at that.
and that day, dude, that day,
So scary.
I never really rode drunk, and that day I was probably like, that day, I'm pretty sure that I had like a couple Four Locos already that day, and
A couple Four Locos.
Four Locos at
Loco
that
phase.
time.
The Four Loco.
Four
phase.
Locos
Bro,
at
this
that
is
time
Four
were different
Loco
levels.
days.
Dude, Four Locos will black you out. Two
Oh.
Four Locos will black you out.
I used to,
You were really drunk.
we would
You
drink like 5 of them, bro, and just be
Four Locos were so strong back then. They like weakened them because people were dying.
bro. That I think it was after this night.
Or it was
Like,
a juice.
I
Four Locos
have
and
a
juice are the
photo.
same
I have
thing.
a photo from this night. I'm wearing the same fucking thing, and Adam 22 is in the photo. We're all fucking hammered, but that night I think I got in a scuffle with these dudes, and I don't remember it. I don't remember anything happening. I woke up in the morning and I was like, man, last night was chill. And Def Hall looked at me and was like,
No, it wasn't.
no, it wasn't. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you were the biggest piece of shit. He's like, well, I had to fucking carry you home and this and
Two
put your
Four
ass in the
Locos
bed. And I was
daytime
like,
back when they were strong.
I was like, for real? It's like, I don't remember nothing, dude.
That's alcohol.
Yeah.
It'll get
No,
you.
that's like, that's malt liquor with like 5 cups of coffee put in it.
Four Locos were fucked back then.
Well, now they have them, but they're just
They're
trash.
weak,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're not the real.
They're not the real Four Loko. Four Loko.
It's like literally the equivalent of like, remember when we used to drive around cars with no seatbelts? Like
Yeah.
it's like literally that.
They,
Four
banned,
Loko
they
got
banned them.
banned
They were
because
dangerous. They were
killing
they're
themselves.
dangerous. They were dangerous, dude. Because I was in high school and people were drinking those. We were drinking those, and they were fucking strong.
They were so. They were like
And they were
$3.
like- I was gonna say, I don't think they were
$3.
$3. I think they were like
$2.
$1.50. They were dirt
$2,
cheap. Yeah,
and you could get blacked out.
yeah, they were bad.
All right,
it's
so
a good thing they banned those things.
I jumped into the Instagram questions, so I'm gonna make it try and make it quick. But I mean, we're actually not doing too bad. But it's almost 9, so because I have a kid. And
Yeah.
So, yeah. But T flannel, would you ever try the bridge gap again?
I actually went. Actually went to build a lip, build a cement lip,
Yeah.
and right when we got done building it, the water people
Uh-huh.
in Austin, they came over, they like pulled up and they were like, we were just done, finished it, like, dude, it took,
Still wet.
wet.
Yeah.
We're like just kind of sitting there waiting for it to dry, and we're like kind of packing up and trying to get out of there just to let it dry and leave it for a night. And this dude that worked for the city was like, did you guys put that there? And we're like, what?
No.
And he was like, that thing on the bank over there. And I was like, no, what thing? And then we were like, I was like, there ain't shit over here. And we're walking back, and he's like, then why do you guys have empty bags of cement cement bags. And I was like, oh, it's fuck.
From something else.
And he literally made us tear it all down.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Yeah, he was like, he's like, I'll call the cops and like get all. And I was like, man, I hate dealing with the fucking cops. And I was like, man, fuck it, dude. Maybe it's.
Do you think it's even possible without the lip? Because I don't
know, dude. Yeah. I've been there, or when I went there, I've been back, looked at it, and it's just, dude, you got to go fast, and it's full commitment, and like,
I would if that thing that thing is around for another 50 years. I would be very surprised if anybody
if anyone tries
maybe
to jump
maybe I'll fucking
you can see it. Everyone can see it. It's at that main ditch where everyone rides.
I haven't done the trick challenge thing in a long time, but maybe that's another $500 trick challenge.
Fuck $5,000.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. That's all I got is $500.
Yeah.
So
it's like you almost hit the one going at it, and then you're going too slow, or you almost hit the close one, and you're going too slow to clear the second one. So it's like fuck,
dude! Imagine trying to land something going like 40 miles an hour. I was going like 25 when I let go of the motorcycle, and I'm like, dude, if I had to go 40 and say I didn't make it over going 40, I'm gonna fly twice as far.
Yeah,
you know.
And I think any faster, you're gonna hit the first one.
Yeah.
You know,
here's a deep question from Jess Gringer.
Like some Ty Moro pop or something, like someone who's got some crazy pop.
Yeah,
and down to go that fast.
He's got pop too. I mean,
you have crazy pop too, but like
25-mile-an-hour pop is different from pop.
Yeah,
that's different. Yeah, like you need someone with that big pop.
It's not like the lip you're like looking for.
Yeah,
you know, it's just a bank.
Yeah,
you're trying to bunny hop off a bank at the end of the day.
Other than from Jess Gringer. Other than the bike itself, what has BMX given you that you wouldn't get anywhere else in life?
Fucking smiles, happiness, dude. Yeah. Dude, I'm like every day, anytime I'm riding, bro, I'm smiling.
Hell yeah!
And like, I don't know, it just keeps me so happy, dude.
Fuck yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
smiles, laughter, friends. You know?
Yeah, fun, simple fun.
I think this is somebody who knows you. Savory Mix, what's the craziest trick you've done and seen at the Woodland Skate Park in Seattle?
Fuck. Dude, watching, like, actually, the craziest shit I've seen done there is watching Watts.
Jason.
He rode there and fucking shut it down,
He's
bro.
So insanely good.
It wasn't just one thing specifically. It was just, like, watching that full flow of bowl that you, like, ride every day and, you know, you think you can flow it, and then this dude pulls up after like an hour of like fucking around, and the way he was riding it was just unreal. Channel gap every direction, you know, like I can jump one of them, you know.
He's still
this guy jumped in every direction. He tried to 270 it. It was just like watching Watts ride the park was just unreal. All three of those dudes, you know, and like, you know, they all shut it down, but. And seeing what Corey did there, you know, he jumped over the entire clam there.
Oh yeah,
he jumped from like huge, bro. Chris Fox aired the pool bowl like 12 feet. You know how he does.
Yeah,
pedals around 3 times.
That crew shuts it down.
They shut it down, but they are fast and loose.
Yeah,
that's for damn sure.
Not stem allowed. I'm not sure how to pronounce
No stems allowed. Yeah,
no stems allowed. Yeah, sorry, brain. I want to know how about the secret Tacoma clip with Jeff Z that was only teased with a photo of Mike all messed up after crashing.
Whoa.
I don't know what that is either. I feel like I would know that story if it was. Maybe it was after the interview photos and you're all fucked up. And maybe he's mixed up and it's not Tacoma.
Maybe it might be like, I don't know. It might maybe it's me sitting on the ground after trying to 3 the Jimmy Gap.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I had a photo of me sitting on the ground where it was like everything was blood.
Yeah, that's what I was.
It looked like my shark was like eating something.
It was probably that.
Blood. I have that knee shark on my knee.
From Russman109 asking about the time when he was 13 and dropped his bike on the back of window of my car. He started laughing right away as he was unloading from my crappy bike rack and blue shark.
I think he punched me in the face, dude.
For that?
I think he punched me because of that, dude. He was like, hold the bike. You know, It was a bike rack on the trunk. It was like a trunk rack, you know,
Yeah.
only like the ones you have to tie on the fucking top of the trunk, the sides, the bottom, hook.
Yeah.
Make sure
The
it's all
full fucking
tight.
kit. Yeah.
But we were setting bikes on the back of it because we couldn't fit anymore on the actual racks on the bars. We were setting them back, and he was like, "Yeah, I need to pull my bike off the rack." He's like, "You got to lift your bike up." I just lifted it up and just dropped it. And the pedal went straight through his back window.
No way.
And I just laughed. I was like, "Oh fuck!" And I think he punched me. I think he ended up punching me because of that, dude. We're still friends. He's actually a fucking. I actually haven't seen this dude in a fucking long time, but we talk every now and again on the gram. And
Hell yeah.
he's
Schlock
killing
Man wants to know why you got banned from Jimmy Levan's house.
Dude, because it's because me and the homies made him a fucking fake MySpace. He was not having it, dude. And we were like, yeah, we're gonna make you a MySpace, and he was like, you better not make me a fucking MySpace account. We were like, oh, dude, me and the homie Redline kid Jack Maddock was there. It was, I think, at Jack's house, and we were like, we're making him a fucking fake MySpace, and he found out about it, and he fucking banned us from the spot. It kind of sucked because Holton was living there, and like,
Yeah.
You weren't even allowed to come over.
no, weren't allowed to come over. They had a dope ramp and shit. Not like they had a pretty sick quarter pipe like I built at their house, and it was a dope spot to hang out. But
hey, he didn't want that MySpace.
He didn't want that MySpace.
No.
He was in the metal bikes days and
Yeah,
MySpace.
MySpace.
Yeah.
That was not cool.
Any teenagers or kids that you like to ride with these days, or ride with or like to see coming up these days? And then it's from fading_lightly.
Just I got a lot. There's like a lot of like, you know, not a lot, but there's like a good handful of fools that are coming, you know, younger cats that are coming out of Seattle that will be sick if they stick with it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like I have friends that were pro that just, you know, come and go.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like there for
What do you think? How do you think you? I don't know, like longevity. You know, like how do you think you? I think if you were somebody beforehand was like, he's not going to make it. You know, like. And
I would have said that too.
Yeah.
You know, but
About yourself?
I think it's just, you know, trying to like cut back on the booze and like, you know, not party as much. And I drink like fucking 2 gallons of water a day. And
But do you think the partying helped you at a point? Like in a sense of image wise, you know, like, one question I definitely forgot about was the Doyle question.
Which one?
Doyle texted me about the Aiken podcast today.
Yeah.
And then he was like, did you do the Hoder podcast yet? And I'm like, no, do you have any questions? He's like, ask him about my acceptance speech.
Oh yeah. That was a fucking crazy night, dude. I mean, Mueller gave us $500 for that. He had that best trick contest at Vegas at the Interbike.
Oh, yeah.
And he gave out $500 to everyone that rode in it.
God, thank you, internet, for this.
And that bar, they had that was at Nora Cup.
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude.
It's in slow-mo for some reason. Oh,
That's AJ and I, dude. Why didn't he get the fucking...
YouTube gave me the slow-mo.
Look at this. For some reason, look at this. It was full of beer, I think, too.
Like, give me that fucking
Give me that.
No way.
Dude.
The person that's filming is like, look it over.
Look. Look at that shirt, dude. I look like a piano. Look at that shirt, dude. Fucking piano man.
Look at me. I look like
Billy Joel, dude. Piano man, dude. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I was hammered that night, dude. I got the...
But like, think back about how many people saw that and were like, Hoder is the fucking best.
It was a dirt jump award, dude. What the fuck am I doing on stage?
And do you really know Chris Doyle that
well?
well?
I just think I knew I'd never get one of those, so I was like,
this is my chance right now. I don't know why.
Wasted. Who's going to tell me no? I just spent $500 at a free bar. Who's going to tell me no? It's just so I could get more drinks and cut in line. I spent all 500 at the bar that night, and the bar was free.
Oh,
it was a paid for bar by Norica, by you guys.
Yeah.
And I spent all the money there.
Dude, that cup is amazing. I was there and I don't remember it. That's how Norica
dude, it's so good. And then Doyle goes to the Dylan dude from Arizona, and he's literally says the fucking epic speech. He's like, I don't know. He's like, BMX isn't about winning or losing, but this feels pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And he's like, who's this guy?
And it's Hoder?
No, it's Dylan. It's a dude. It's a dude next to, like, in the very beginning, he's on the left, but it's just such a shit show. It's amazing. Yeah. It's absolutely
the
amazing.
Vegas Norcups.
It's like literally the best.
Bring them back. What the fuck?
They are there. Oh well, I mean
Vegas.
Vegas. I mean not Vegas. Fucking Battle of Hastings this year was fucking amazing.
I know.
It was
so
seriously
far.
so good.
Was it Vegas Norcup?
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, but it
was it that? I mean, no.
But it also didn't cost us $40,000.
Yeah,
so
true.
We gotta find a small place that doesn't cost $40,000. You guys are doing it
Vegas.
big.
Vegas is
Really,
nuts.
everything's nuts.
Everything's nuts there.
Dude, at Clausen's backyard.
On the strip. It was on the strip in
Convention
Vegas.
center
I mean,
shit
that was
too.
I don't know where that one was.
Yeah, you did them. You guys did them big back then.
I mean, the money that was existed back then is nuts.
Doesn't exist.
And not that it's just there's different elements.
Yeah.
It's not that the money doesn't exist. It's just pushed in different.
RBMX had to restart too.
Yeah,
only a few years.
Yeah.
Restarted
And I got
a few
fired.
years ago. For who?
recently.
From Ride. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You had to restart because of you didn't get Ride disappeared because they sold and
I had a job one day and the next day I didn't. So in my head that's fired.
Yeah. So you restarted something. That's why.
But I mean, dude, fucking best acceptance speech from a non-winner.
Yeah,
I mean,
I knew I wasn't gonna get one, so that was my chance.
I mean, there's one up there. You want to grab it and fucking
bro.
Does that one not have a name on it?
No, that one's blank.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me get that, bro. I'll put that in the crib. I'll put my name on it. Bro. I'll tag something on there.
I'll see what I can do. You know what we should do is have you fucking present.
Yeah,
that'd be fucking. Honestly,
I'll be like, it's for me. I'll present it for myself.
That would be
It honestly would be.
And the winner goes to fuck me. The fuck? What do you know?
That would be so good.
Wow.
If no one's done that, you present it and he gets nominated for like video part and he actually wins.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Whoa.
I think you still got a chance to. You can still win one of those easy video parts,
dude. Yeah,
I thought I had it. I thought I had it last year, but then your part came out.
I didn't win.
Lewis won last year.
Oh yeah, the year before.
As he stares. Oh wait, no, sorry. There's lots of comments about just the thing. Blunts papers are Blunts papers are bowls.
Spliffs. Oh, way off.
They don't even know.
I don't even know.
They don't even know.
From Lazy Pharaoh, where did the old nickname Fat Mike come from? And so do you agree that 20-inch NYC was the greatest BMX website of all time?
I have no clue about 20. I mean, I remember 20-inch NYC,
I do,
but I don't remember. I thought it was just like a blog.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it was.
I think they were a bit
was.
ahead of the game and doing content and shit like that.
Yeah.
But Fat Mike.
Yeah, Fat Mike came about because I was like fatter when I first like showed up at Green Lake. Back I was a little bit chubbier, and yeah, Jack Maddock gave me the name, and then his whole family called me it, and then it just stuck. It just stuck for like just a few years until I started getting into the old bag, and that shit disappeared quick.
Easy weight loss diet.
Yeah,
the
dude.
bag.
I got on the Kim Kardashian.
514 BMXJ. Ask Mike Motor. Mike Motor.
Mike
That's
Motor.
Mike Hoder how much money he makes from grips. And I mean that. I mean, I
make about I don't know 1,500 in seats. Off grips.
Perfect answer.
Yeah.
No more to be said.
Like, here comes my royalties.
Yeah.
I got all these
They just pay me in
seats
seats.
coming in again.
Seats and complete bikes. Complete 18 inches.
Is Duran 4130? Is there any footage of that crash where your chain snapped right before a wall ride down a huge gap?
There is that Philly wall ride in like downtown Philly. I tried to wall ride this set, and
Where's it at? I like footage.
it's like downtown Philly.
The one Van
But, like,
Manual.
but is there-
The one Van Manual, the rail.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I tried to wall ride down the stairs.
I've seen that clip.
Yeah, it's on. I think it's on like a Tumblr or something weird.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm not gonna find that.
No.
All right.
But yeah, there's
So yes, but we don't know where.
yes, and my chain broke. I almost pulled it the first try, but the chain broke on the second attempt.
So like the legendary Van Homan manual.
Yeah.
It's that same wall ride right there.
There's a wall ride. Yeah.
That is a long.
It's a big wall
It
ride.
was a big one, but
Yeah.
my chain snapped right before it, and I slid down all the stairs on my head. And at the bottom,
I've
I
seen
flipped
that clip.
over. At the bottom, I flipped over, and my knee dislocated.
Jesus.
So I had to go to the hospital, and I used a fake name. I think I don't know. I don't know what name I would have used, but I definitely used a fake name. And the bill ended up showing up to little Jeff Koskis.
Jeff Coxis.
Koskis, yeah. Or I don't even know how you say his last name, but yeah, it ended up showing up to his house like maybe a year or two later. But yeah, I slid down 20 stairs on my head.
Jesus Christ.
I burnt the hair off. I had a little clump of hair at the bottom. It was just sitting there on the top.
Ugh. Surf Fizzy 4130 asked him about giving me his bike in Mexico.
Yeah, he won this little jam. We did it at All Day BMX in Mexico, and
Shout
dude,
out
that
to
fool.
All Day.
Yeah, shout out to fucking Alex at All
Yeah.
Day. I actually haven't seen that dude in a long time,
Yeah,
and
a
it'd be
little
cool
bit.
to see
Yeah.
him. But yeah, I gave him a bike. He fucking killed it. Izzy's the man.
Hell yeah.
Was that? I think I was
You
there
know
at
him.
that jam.
You probably know him. He's
The
like a
dude in
El
Mexico?
Centro SD dude. Maybe.
I think you guys all came down in the S&M van, and we met at that. We were already down there, like the market crew, and we all met at that skate park down there.
That might have been.
Yeah.
Is it true?
I think.
From Pink Flamingo 4444.
Why does everyone have numbers in
I
their
don't
shit,
know.
bro?
Because
Come on,
there's-
bro. They're running out.
There's a bunch of.
You have a number in yours.
Oh yeah, I do.
one.
Means a lot. It's my birthday.
One.
The first.
There actually hasn't been a question about tattoos, but I'm pretty sure it's in here. So
Yeah.
I'm not even going to. Is it true that you peed in the foam pit at Thrill Zone?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not using it.
You use it for something.
Looks like a bathroom. I shit on things that look like this. Dude. We did a lot of stupid shit at Thrill Zone. That place.
It's like an indoor park in Oregon.
It was an indoor park in Washington, in
Washington.
Tacoma, that ended up like shutting down after a year. Made it a year.
Indoor parks are hard.
Yeah. Especially in a place that rains every day.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah, how is it hard up there? Seems
don't know.
like they would.
No one
thrive.
wants to pay. We're surrounded by free skate parks. We'll just wait till it's dry.
It's like,
Yeah. I'm just going to do.
We'll just do drugs. Wait till
I
it's
was
dry.
gonna say
Yeah.
I was gonna say I actually caught myself. I'm like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say this, and then he said it. So
We'll just do drugs and wait till it dries.
no
dude.
offense,
Yeah.
but it's like it is like a thing.
It's
like,
just
being
there.
from Northwest,
Isn't
you
there-
do know it is.
they do have like a
heavy
higher
drug use place,
suicide
right?
rate.
Suicide rate.
Drug
like,
use is big.
I mean,
it's big
these
everywhere,
fucking-
but
the opioid or whatever
Yeah.
epidemic is
Epidemic,
fucking
yeah.
huge, bro.
Yeah,
It's like
fuck, dude.
these guys are just. There's these things out there called blues now that everyone's smoking. I haven't even seen it here yet. There's the whole street. Every street's just littered in tinfoil, and these people are just out there just smoking these blue pills. They're $5 a pill. These things are everywhere.
or, yeah, what's that
Christ.
shit called?
It's just
The stuff that everyone's
mix-
dying from.
they
It's
mix
Oh, he's
meth.
talking about Oxy, yeah.
They mix meth and fentanyl.
Oh,
And-
fentanyl. Yeah.
And the
Fentanyl's-
fentanyl gets you down, and the meth keeps your heart going.
Jesus Christ.
That's why
and
they're
they're
doing
$5.
it. And it's $5.
I heard that shit's like a terrorist attack or
It
something.
is.
Like
They're
Oh, that's
like-
real because a lot of it's synthetic.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, so they don't give, I mean, not that it's like purposeful, but they're just trying to make a buck.
I just
well,
saw
they just
some,
found
that
a
it's
way
like
to like kill
government
drug addicts.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just saw some new
Like
shit.
faster.
There's a new one out called Trank that these fools are doing now, and I guess it just makes the skin fall off your body. I'm like,
that's a
what?
crocodile in Russia and shit. Yeah, I don't know.
It's some shit going on.
fucking
Yeah, I
rails,
saw something on about in Seattle. I'm like, fucking fool's skin is just falling off.
Gotta ride bikes and film clips and
Yeah.
get your drugs that way. Fuck
man,
this.
yeah.
I mean,
That's
it's
what you-
it's risky, but it's a lot less risky than crocodile skin.
Right?
Truth or fiction, you wanted to call your Vans part free drugs.
Yes, because of that. Because I'm like riding bikes is like doing drugs without side effects. You know, you get that crazy like high, and it's so dope. And you can just do it again
Van Doren didn't
tomorrow.
let that happen.
No, we couldn't get away with that one. Free drugs wasn't flying.
Yeah. I mean, it's
next S&M video.
But it's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
like that's a real idea.
You go out and do it. And you don't have
to. Comes organically, like right here. You know, like that's a name that is like coming up. And
that
it's
free
like
drugs.
Yeah, like that's like I've heard him say that so many times. So
it is.
It is. There's no side effects besides the falling. But if you pull it, you're good. You wear off from that high, and you're ready to do it again.
It's such a common theme on the podcast, but we talk about like the people that are doing this shit for a while and then they're not anymore, and then they're like how they fucking find that same feeling.
I know a few of them.
Yeah,
that can do it hard and then stop. And
you got to transfer your love of riding to something else, not try and find a high from something else.
Or redefine your love of riding.
Well, that too.
Like in the sense of
like,
like, hey, I don't have to do what I did. I don't have to fucking 3 El Toro.
Yeah.
I can ride a bull and find that
Exactly.
same
Sometimes
exhilaration.
I'm even
you know,
I need to go and do something.
yeah, you
That's
know,
how I feel
like,
too. Like
yeah.
no matter how fun just riding, whatever it is, like I need that fucking scare.
Yeah,
I need it. And I need to fucking
scare.
fall sometimes.
Yeah.
I need to bleed sometimes. Like it makes me feel alive.
That's what I'm saying.
feel
crazy.
Dude.
I feel
Fuck.
that.
Like I don't want to get hurt, but sometimes like I'll fall and be like, oh, why'd that feel so good? It's
Sometimes
crazy.
it'll open you up on the trip, you know? Just
Yeah.
eat shit and you're like, all right, fuck,
All right,
I got that out of the way.
As long as you don't get hurt, you're like, that felt fucking
Fuck
good.
From Drew Kakura, you've been in the game for longer than some new sponsor riders have been alive. What tips do you have for BMXers aiming for longevity in this activity so closely associated with youth? It's a very well-censored, well-structured sentence.
Very nicely wrote.
Fuck, man.
That's a hard question, too.
Can you repeat it?
Yeah. What tips do you have for BMXers aiming for longevity in this activity so closely associated with youth?
I just try to stay on top of my shit and stretch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, smoothie in the morning, stretch, drink lots of water, and just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's 77 years old, and this guy just doesn't stop. And all he's ever told me is like, you drop when you stop. You know,
Yeah, that's valid.
just keep going.
Your parents are like athletic as well, too, right?
Yeah, my mom's like, she's like 67 playing tennis and fucking doing all this shit like tennis, and I don't think she plays volleyball anymore, but my parents met on a volleyball court. So I was like,
oh, wow. Okay.
you know, like my dad was like played basketball, had a scholarship in college to play basketball. And like, then he's like a triathlete, and now he's an avid swimmer every day. And
He's 77?
77, and this fool can swim.
Yeah, so he is procreating. He had you when he was 40?
45.
Holy fuck.
45.
What a fucking champion.
Yeah. My dad had me when I was 45. My sister was born when he was 47, 48. It's even crazier.
His mindset's perfect though.
Yeah, yeah.
You just keep going.
He's 77, and dude, he's a fucking, he just goes.
Yeah.
He just goes.
What's his name?
Stop. George.
Oh, I was going to hope you were going to say Mark.
No, Big George. Hell no. Fuck you, Nyquist.
You saw that comment.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
What is that?
He just said, Nyquist commented, it's Mark Hoder. What
Yeah. Don't let me go to your warehouse again, dude.
What's the deal with that? What's the joke?
Because he let me ride his
The unit?
I was living in Greensboro at the time, just for like 6 months, and I was with I forget who, maybe Seamus and them or something. I forget it fully. I don't remember exactly, but I was like, yo, can I cruise over there and ride the warehouse? He's like, yeah, I think he just left the key for us or something out.
Because he's the fucking best.
Because he was sick, and then he led us over there, and he was like, yeah, just don't fuck the place up, you know. And I think I brought a can of paint, and I had to.
What did you do, bro?
I just wrote Hoder on this little spot. And I was like, fuck it, dude. He said he was selling the building. He was already selling the place. And I was like, fuck it, dude. I'll put a little tag in there, dude. And I don't know how it, like, I don't know where the mark came from, but
what gets you off on like the tag, like writing your name on things?
dude, it's
so
like
funny because he didn't tag.
I was taking a piss last night and I saw fucking Hoder. I looked down, I was like,
I did that because I was like, these girls are all
Did you
gonna
tag
take
my
a piss in
bathroom when
here.
you pissed?
Yeah,
Did you just
bro, the big one.
he carved your toilet
Yeah,
seat.
I scribed the mirror. It looks good though.
That one trips me out when people would like scribe the toilet seat. Like your ass was down there by
Yeah,
the piss
bro,
and shit.
it's
Like
crazy.
that's some drug addict shit.
You know what's funny is,
You know, like why
Even
are you
when I
doing
touched the top of that thing last night, I was like, fuck, I gotta wash my hand, dude.
that? I was like,
Oh,
Everyone
literally
touches
last
their
night.
wiener
So you
and puts
tagged
their hand.
Vans?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, Mark Hoder
they didn't
did?
see it. Fuck, dude.
I saw it. Mark Hoder hit it.
Bathroom, dude. Van's headquarters. I'm trying to get my foot in the door, dude. I might as well get it on the window too.
He put his Instagram handle on there. Hit me up.
Yeah. I put my phone number, Instagram, email.
It wasn't a tag. It was like a business.
Yeah,
thing.
it was a business card.
Did it just say Hoder?
Yeah,
This tag.
everyone will see it, dude.
Yeah, I saw it. I went.
I
pissed
want
one
Van
time.
Doren to be like, who the fuck is this guy, dude? I want to get to know
He's a
this
marketing
dude. Yeah,
genius.
he's a marketing genius. He got everyone talking in the whole place, dude.
Who's Hoder one?
Yeah. Yep, that's me.
Yeah.
You know,
I was thinking it was at the bar, but yeah, that was at Vans.
Yeah. No, it was at the bar.
It was at the bar. Right?
Yeah, it was
okay.
okay.
But I also did
I was
it
gonna
at
say. I was like, I
Vans.
don't think it was.
After the bar, I did a big roller on the front of the place, dude.
didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
It's called
whole time I thought
HQ Hoder's Quarters.
He took out Vans and just wrote Hoder.
I thought it was.
I was at the bar, though.
All
It was at
the bar,
right, it was at the
yeah.
bar.
I was.
Good.
You tripped me
Jesus
out. I was like,
Christ.
was it? No, that was
Yeah.
afterwards.
I forgot you guys
drunk,
went to a bar
I was
afterwards.
drunk.
I thought it was at Vans.
I just dropped biz
oh my
off and
God.
then left.
I was on vacation.
I was
Mom
over
and
it.
Dad had vacation.
Edwin actually tagged the ride office.
Really?
Yeah, like in the bathroom.
Oh, nice.
It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, nice.
It was literally like I'm
He
I get-
tagged Nyquist skate park.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
goes down as like
Had to.
the most sketchy tag ever.
Yeah.
this
What
dude
did he
lets you
say-
ride
what did
his
he-
private
what did he
facility.
say? He gave you the keys and then you tagged it.
I don't
He's
know.
like, I don't give people the keys anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I think he ended up selling it, so it didn't even matter. But I don't know why.
You should listen to the recent podcast with Nyquist. Took a while.
Really?
Took a long time. But no, it's not. I'm sure he wasn't actually mad.
No, I don't think so
He
either.
probably went like this.
Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have let him over here. I knew he'd fuck up. Oh, dude.
Just in the foam pit.
Thank you for
and
that
tagged his
laugh,
name.
though. That was good because the whole time I thought it was Vans, and I was just dying
Oh, yeah,
at the
dude.
idea of being.
Hey,
Vans
you made
being
me
tagged.
think. I was like, I hope I'm not putting him on blast
Oh.
for tagging Vans, but that was at the sketchy
Yeah.
bar anyways. It had tags everywhere.
Yeah. It was
matter.
fucked. I don't tag.
Doesn't tag.
Sorry, I'm.
But yeah,
scrolling through.
dude, talk to Vans for me. Tell him that's me on the window.
I will. That's my code.
Here's a good one.
I did a tag with you in Seattle, remember? You,
Probably.
middle of the day. My
Probably.
first tag I ever did, it was just like behind that building. I was like, I got this. I just wrote Dennis on the wall.
Yeah.
Dennis.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, that's tagging. That was my one and only with you.
It's probably buff now, but it's all good.
Yeah. His name is Mike. I know. What's his name? I know his last name is blanking right now. Nut_EE. Do you really break 2 teeth on all your sprockets?
I do.
Yeah.
So I can get my chain off.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, because
Dude, they should make a sprocket that comes with 2 missing
Right?
teeth.
Like I broke. So like I don't know.
That
A
is
few years
sick.
back, I hung up on a quarter and broke a tooth out, and then I realized my chain had broken at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the chain off, and then I put the chain back on, a new one on. And when I was taking it off, I was like, when I was taking off the chain, I was like, whoa, that worked way easier with the tooth missing. So I just broke off another tooth as well.
How do you break them off? Just with pliers or something?
Yeah, just like a break them off,
I'm
snap
going to
them
start
off.
doing that. That's sick.
And yeah, so I just took 2 teeth off in a row, and it doesn't fuck anything up.
yeah, that's super
I've
sick.
never heard
It's
of that.
still
That's
Me either.
amazing.
That's
Yeah.
It
amazing.
still rolls, and like
Then you can
anyone
s-
with a slam back
Yes,
in,
you can slam your shit.
like if you're running like, especially now, like these 12.5 back ends, and you're running in, you want your shit fully slammed. You're like, you just have 2 teeth missing. You can get it out at some spot.
Yeah.
Crazy.
There's no other way to do it except with like, like the box wrench, prying it off, like,
Or break your chain, and that
or
sucks
break the
every
chain,
time.
and that
That's so
sucks
annoying.
because you always get those tight spots.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know?
you got to flatten the back. You got to get a chain
Yeah,
breaker out.
that's what I'm saying.
That's sick.
Yeah, I just break.
Shout
2
out to that fucking. Shout out to Mike for that question.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
a
know.
great
I thought he
question.
was talking about like you're fucking just wrenching like on the pedals and a couple of fucking teeth break off or something.
No,
like that.
yeah, I just
you-
snap
all right,
them
wow.
off.
That's crazy.
It'd be cool to make a sprocket with just like
Dibs.
a hole, like
Dibs if I ever get an Odyssey
the teeth just
sprocket.
end. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
You never told this to Moeller? Does he know this?
No,
I bet he'd be
Right.
like, genius, boom.
Yeah.
genius.
Call him.
Well,
He's listening. Moeller, do it.
Someone's gonna steal the idea, just like my grips.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah.
Who stole your grips?
Everybody.
fucking Robbo,
Ooh.
Ricani, Robbo.
It's the same company, though.
Yeah.
You guys share the
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
conspiracy.
ODI.
S&M Fit?
No, that's never that's, a,
ODI,
that's,
no.
that's an ongoing theme in the podcast that there's a grand conspiracy
That really...
that it was all a marketing genius. that S&M and Colt are the same company still.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Nobody knows.
Oh.
Who was talking about? Vish was talking about that?
There's been a few people that have said it.
Stick with your music,
I
Vish.
just present it. Just present it and then see what happens,
Yeah.
See how people react every once in a while.
No, I don't know.
No.
Those two, I don't know. It's their shit.
Marketing genius. Same
marketing
company.
genius.
They just split it up. Act like they're fighting.
Ask Hoder who he thinks is the GOAT in BMX from Vlad P Films.
Fuck, dude.
It's a hard question.
That's a hard one, dude. But I don't know, man. Ed's like my guy, and he fucking, ever since I was a youngin', dude, I looked up to him, even though he's like 2 years older than me. But yeah, he's just one of the greatest, dude, for sure. Smoothest. Yeah. I don't know how you can't put
like no one was riding like him at all.
No.
Like he's almost like the Aiken of street in a way, dude. Like where he's just like the most replicated 100%. Rider at the time,
Yeah.
Like where Aiken was like the most replicated rider in his kind of riding in his lane.
I mean, there's a lot of goats. There's
many.
A lot of greats out there.
That's what's cool about BMX. So many different types of riding.
Yeah, but I mean, in my eyes, it's still just fucking. He's just so good, bro. Mm-hmm. So good.
Yeah, someone posted some clips of him the other day, and I was like, "This is just so timeless how he rode." Like,
even when he put those like 5 clips out on the Colt. Through Colt, like I don't know, a few years back, and even just those were just so sick.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he don't need to ride every day.
He like pioneered a style.
He's got it. No, he did. He made street riding look.
His Smith Phoebe hards.
He made street riding
Smith Phoebe hard like more buttery than anyone.
Smooth with so much steez. Yeah, he changed it.
I don't know if there's truth to this. Freestyle Russ, did you actually punch someone's eye out of their skull?
No.
Okay.
Myth debunked or whatever.
Sorry, there's
I got
a lot of these. There's 260 comments on this.
Wow. That's insane. So. I did get in trouble for, that was my big trouble, was getting in a fight.
But
yeah, it was not trying to do that shit. Not trying to think about that shit or do that shit.
I said it. JMO Faux BMX, if Hoder had a second chance at the Toronto Metro Jam Ice Arena Gap, would you land it? Vancouver.
I'd three it.
He said, shoot, I mean.
I'd fucking 3 it.
Might as well. You already know what the hang time's like.
Hang time, dude. It's 3. I might even throw another one in there. So much hang time. 7 it over the fence. Just duck underneath the exit sign.
Morgan Wade asked, when was the last time that you genuinely scared yourself? Tell the story.
Oof. I scare myself a lot.
Yeah.
Like I think just like a lot of the shit I jump or the things I do is this, I don't know, man. Some of them are scary, but I try not to let the scared get to me, the nervous, the scared. I don't let any, I try to do this, like I was saying earlier, I just try to do the shit before it even gets to me, but there's a lot of things, like even today at OB, I was just jumping some hips and just like, dude, scaring the shit out of myself.
Just get you going a little bit.
Yeah, just fucking landing flat from, jumping something you haven't jumped before. Yeah. And like, I don't know, man.
When was the last one where you were like, like palm sweaty, like type thing that you
coming
were like,
to this fucking interview, dude. I've been sweating all day, dude. What the hell?
But isn't it so mellow once you get in here?
Yeah, it's chill.
Yeah, a guy like you, you said you're nervous for the interview. It's so weird to me. I'm like,
exactly.
I'm like, I'm fine now. In the beginning, all day,
I feel like it took you 30 seconds. You stumbled on your words because you're overthinking, and then whoop, then it's just talking.
Then it's just talking.
I have a lot of people that like I would never.
Yeah, scaring myself riding. I mean, I don't know. What did I do in this? Fuck, dude. The last time I really scared myself riding, man. I mean that fence ride in that fake street park was like scary as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a big drop. It was like, I don't know.
From a slippery ass metal wall.
Slippery metal wall or metal like railings that you're riding across, and it's just a drop. I don't know. Shit scares me. There's a lot of shit that scares me, but
That was the last big one you can remember?
Yeah, that's like the last one that just eating at me kind of thing.
That was dope.
I don't know. A lot of my street, like a lot of my riding is, I don't really go to spots. I'm not like I'm going to go to this spot kind of thing. I'll ride around, and if I see something, I just do it. You know, like that day when we rode that campus and I jumped that thing, you were like, yeah, I got this thing over here. You want to check it out? And you're like, jump up it. And I was like, I'll just jump down it. You know, it was like,
yeah, and you did a few crazy things that day. You did a few crazy things the day before. You were just like,
yeah, I'm just out and about. I'm not, I didn't go there like thinking of something
I feel
in mind, you know?
Because when you're like driving a spot,
yeah, you're stressing your shit out. You know?
When you're out riding, you're actually riding, feeling good.
And you're fucking biking around town and you're jumping shit anyways. And you're like, oh, I'll just do this shit. That's why that fake BMX part, it works so well, is because Joris, like, he loves pedaling around.
Yeah, he's down for it.
Yeah, every day. And
yeah, you can make things way harder on yourself.
He kind of got me back into the groove of like riding in the winter, you know?
Yeah. He's a motivator.
Shout out to Joris.
Yeah, he's a unique soul. Like,
yeah, he is.
Cool dude. Always liked that guy a lot.
Such a cool dude. Like, I am a genuine fan of him. He's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. I didn't even really know him.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he moved there, and I was like, oh shit.
Like, oh, was he sleeping? Did you see him sleep with crystals on his chest and shit?
I did not see him sleep. I saw him out on the street.
I stayed with him, and I was like, what the fuck is on his chest? Oh, it appears to be a giant crystal. Yeah. Like stuff like that.
That's cool.
Have you ever done a tail whip from Joey?
I have not ever done one tail whip.
Have you ever tried one?
I've tried them.
I've tried 4 tail whips in my entire life.
I've probably tried like 20.
Yeah.
Just like up a little Euro gap at the skate park kind of thing. But I've never pulled one. I've only pulled 2 bar spins.
Wow.
You've seen them both on video. Or wait, one of them on video in Texas, something. Maybe Blind in Texas part. I don't even know. I do a fly out bar spin, and that was the first one. And then I did one in Portland fly out as well after that, and that was it.
Was I guess like trick wise, like you could do a tabletop.
I could tabletop and 360
and 180.
180. Grind a little bit.
That's it, right?
I really
like
just
a toboggan.
I really just
like no hander. Never done one of no hander.
No hander. No handers. No toboggans.
That is amazing.
I've never done
no footer.
shit.
That's super
I
motivating.
used to do a no footer, and then I crashed once. I crashed once because I was like, the fuck am I? I really only take my hands and feet off if I'm about to crash, and a lot of the times I don't even do that.
Yeah,
I just hang on. You know,
that's super sick. You can make a legit long career out of BMX.
No tricks.
A few,
but not. You know, I never like. You know,
I never gotta send it and rip.
And fucking. You just gotta do it.
Yeah.
You know, you just got to keep doing it.
What do you think when you
do with that? Even like Corey Walsh, he doesn't do that many tricks, and it's like it seems like he's doing a lot of tricks. He's just ripping so hard.
Flowing.
He's just killing it. Yeah.
You just got to flow. You know, flow the streets, flow the park, flow the trails. Doesn't matter. You just got to flow.
What do you think when you see those like the USA BMX stuff and like the FISE Olympic stuff? And
I don't even watch it.
No.
You
like? I mean, you process some of it at least. Like you got to see some of it on Instagram every once in a while. You're like, that guy did like 3 tail ups and 2 bar spins and
maybe every like now and again, but I don't really like.
There's no interest whatsoever.
Not really.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Every once, I saw. What
was the last one that like impressed you? You're like, what the fuck,
dude? Watching you ride your ramps impresses the shit out of me.
Did you guys go today?
I haven't. I've never ridden them.
Oh yeah.
I want to.
Yeah, it's fucked.
We'll get a session there for a show.
Yeah.
But yeah, just I don't really watch those things, like those big crazy, you know, big air things or anything like that. You know, I don't really watch many videos, to tell you the truth.
Fair enough.
I don't watch skate videos, BMX videos. I listen to quite a bit of music, but very different, all types of different music. Anything in specific.
You don't need to get motivated from videos and stuff. You just go. You're driving. You're driving in your own lane.
Yeah.
So what the hell? It's probably kind of hard to get motivated.
I think that's cool. I think that's important.
I like
like
KXP and
you know like it went from like my perspective of like when we're producing content, and it's
Yeah.
like people are like, "Oh, this guy's done this," and I'm like, "You shouldn't look at the way they did something because then it affects the way that you're
Exactly.
reacting because you're like, oh, I don't want to copy them or I don't want to like come and you know." And he's like, "Just don't look. And just do what you want to do, and it's important from that aspect."
Exactly.
There's
Yeah.
tons of ways to get
Yeah.
motivated, and that's a
Yeah.
cool way to get motivated is by just doing you. Like,
That's what I've always. I've never followed any fucking trend. You know.
I mean, even on this podcast, people are like, "Oh, you're copying the 9 Club for whatever this thing," and I'm like, I've honestly never seen the 9 Club. Like, I saw the DAC episode because it was
And
a
I
BMX
mean,
one, and that's it. Like,
how are you
I don't know,
copying
that's
it? You know,
I don't
it's
know
like-
anything. Yeah,
what are you supposed to do a fucking podcast in? Like
copying a million
stadium?
other-
this thing is
A
complete.
fucking
Yeah,
what is it, lo-fi stadium? A fucking like no, we're doing it
this
in
thing
a
is
room like
completely organic.
Yeah.
Is it
This is-
evolved on its own complete own path? You know,
you need a
so-
microphone,
Yeah.
a table,
Yeah, so
all right.
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I don't know either. but,
Shad asked about stealing his VHS tapes. I know you got an answer for this already.
yeah, well, I was broke and I was a kid and I was sleeping on his couch and he was out of town and I actually stole Searching and Dean's video and I was selling it. I don't know. Maybe I sold Dean a video. I don't remember exactly how it all worked, but he like lost his shit. He's like, I was like, how did you even notice? There's so many fucking videos.
he noticed.
I think he had like one. I think it was like a multiple copy of one video, and I was like, I'll just sell one of them, dude. I need $10 for Top Ramen.
Damn.
Who'd you sell it to?
I don't remember. I feel like I sold them to Dean. I think Dean bought Chad's video, so should be getting a Dean. But no, I think it was just. I mean, I remember I stole a video and I sold it just for it was like a few bucks. I could live off $5 back then, you know, like for a week. You know, I would eat Top Ramen every single meal. You know, it was like Top Ramen in a sandwich, so like in 2 slices of bread. So I'd eat bread inside of bread. It was pretty sick. It was like, you know, it was a bread sandwich.
Yeah. Shit.
With sriracha on it. We loved the sriracha back then.
You go to Mexican shops and get tortillas for 25 cents.
Yeah,
or
or
salsa
just-
barred up.
yeah,
Like, you find
anything.
ways. 25 cents. You're looking at 75
Dude, food
cents. We got
stamps.
3 huge
Used to
tortillas.
always get food stamps. Always get the food
You got
stamps.
food stamps as a kid?
Yeah, at 18. Once
Okay,
you're
I was
18,
gonna
you
say.
can get food stamps.
Was
I was like,
like
not
did
that-
Chad like kick you off the couch afterwards?
I don't remember. I think he like threatened to throw my bike off a bridge.
That sounds really Chadish.
I think it was like something like I was gonna throw your bike off a bridge if you don't give me the. I don't remember exactly, but we're friends now, so maybe he didn't let me stay any longer. But there was plenty of other couches to stay on back then. Everyone had a couch,
Yeah.
and rent was $300 a month. Now it's $3,000, and no one has a couch.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Oh God.
I don't either.
Now it's 3,000. The square footage, fucking, you know, it's a third of the square footage now. It's
Seattle.
3 times the rent. And
Because Seattle's super nice, like
brutal.
San Francisco, right? Like a lot
Yeah.
of tech people moved there.
a lot
and
of
made
tech people
everything
and just
jumped
made
up.
everything just skyrocket.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just always talk
mean,
about San Francisco.
I'm
but
still
Seattle,
sleeping on other people's couches.
No,
bro.
Amazon directly,
36
right?
years old.
Amazon was the one that blew. it
Yeah,
up, right?
Amazon blew it up.
Yeah. When I went up there and visited
Yeah.
you, that's when I was like, damn, I didn't know Seattle was so like techie and
Yeah,
like
it's
blown up like this. It was
but
really
they just got rid of a lot of employees, so hopefully these fuckers leave. Go to Texas.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't just do this shit in the middle of nowhere, you know?
they probably are.
Why don't you get a booming city going in the middle of bumfuck nowhere?
Right?
Sit on the coast out here where we got our dope little city. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Leave it grunge and old and fucking get these buildings out of here.
Yeah, there's already enough people.
We need
in
that
these
big
areas.
earthquake, dude. We're waiting for it. So these fucking Amazon buildings fall. Fuck, dude.
So from Whoa, that's literally his Instagram.
That's a cool name.
It's
Whoa.
actually pretty sick. No numbers.
Whoa.
There was a
Whoa.
voiceover from an animal video where Hoder was talking about jumping a curb, cut, and riding with your friends. How do you keep riding fun, and how does it help you stay young at heart?
Fuck, dude. I mean, how do I keep what?
How do you stay?
I feel
How
like
do
you kind of
keep-
answered that second half of the
Yeah.
question already.
Well,
But the
yeah.
first half.
How do you keep riding fun, and does it help you stay young at heart? I may not have read it right the first time.
Yeah, I just fucking I just ride, man. I just don't. I don't know, man.
I think it's
I-
part of it is people struggle to like be entertained by BMX for a long time. You
Yeah.
know, like where they're like, oh, I can't find my happy spot anymore. The shit that used to keep me happy doesn't keep me happy anymore. I don't know, I guess. Like
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I just love it. there's nothing puts a smile on my face like a BMX bike.
Yeah.
Like a 20-inch wheel underneath me, you know? I don't know. It's like the things that keep me going is just fucking having a dope skate park to go to every day, you know, even when it's raining, and, you know, good friends, and fuck, dude.
Scaring yourself here and there.
Scaring myself, and
hell yeah.
Not stressing out on video, like filming and shit.
Do it when it comes natural.
Yeah. Do it when it feels right.
Hell yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Fucking smiles. So
exactly.
That's it for the questions.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I scanned. I mean, we did it at the end, so there was
all 255 Instagram questions. I didn't feel like that many.
There was a lot. There was a lot of comments.
Yeah.
So, but thank you first.
Yeah.
That's my first thought is, and then
shout outs. What's going on?
I guess
shout out
to Muller for supporting you, for all giving you that chance. Honestly,
I know.
Like
for real,
we wouldn't have.
Without Chris, dude, it wouldn't. I wouldn't be sitting in these fucking in this podcast right now. You know, like the ship would have sank at 21 instead of, you know, him letting me ride this shit out. And now I'm like, fuck, dude, I ain't gonna fucking stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, especially after seeing like Gary Young's part.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
that's motivation for another. Like, there's so many groups of people. You motivate so many people. You know,
dude. even
by you keep doing you.
Even Mad Dog himself, dude. You know, he's 53
with the hip
52,
surgeries
53,
and all that.
2 hip surgeries, 2 fake hips. You know, it's like, and this guy goes. He still rides. Everything he does, he just goes. You know, and he's still got it in him. He just wants to just keep fucking ripping and doing shit. And like, I like things like I got a guy, you know, that lives near me, Scott Maxwell. He's 52, and he's fucking still ripping. You know, we got like, there's a, you know, seeing like the older dudes just fucking rip still is like big motivation. You know, I don't want to ever hear excuses. You know, that's the thing is like, what are you complaining about?
Yeah,
it's true. It's true. Honestly.
And you've gone through a lot of shit too. So like going through the shit and still riding, and you're healthy as ever. Like that's so motivating, man.
But yeah, I mean, I just,
but even just like,
even though I ate shit on Saturday,
but you're still good.
Scared myself, had a crash, you know, get a nice little fucking digger out of the way on something so dumb. Here, you want to watch this?
Yeah, and that's what keeps you young though too.
Yeah, this is fucking just so dumb. This is, oh my God. Look at this, dude.
Ooh, that was
another chest slide.
It was like the bridge fall, just like way more chill.
I know. It's just way more chill bridge slide. That's
good though. You need those to stay on the falls. You got to stay on the falls too.
Come out. That right hand
I just like, dude, it's still got to scare myself, but yeah, just you know, just keep riding, man.
Yeah,
that's all, you know, and
like your dad's quote, keep it going.
Just keep it going.
Stop, you drop.
Stop, you drop.
Yeah,
you know, that's how it goes. And like, I don't know. Thank you, Chris, for just fucking holding me down and let me fucking ride this shit out and do my thing. And
hell yeah,
you know, I'm honored to be able to represent S&M Bikes, you know, for this long and keep it going. You know,
that's
I think
a legacy.
it's like 14. I've been through like three teams. It's crazy.
That's what I mean. You're the you're definitely the captain.
You know, I got on with him, and then then it was like another team, and now it's like a whole new thing. You know, it's like it's just crazy to me that like.
Yeah, you are holding it down now.
Yeah.
It's like
the
vet,
but
still like motivated more than the
still
kids.
Getting the enders.
Yes.
What the fuck?
That's
dude, we need to get these. Bro.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, we need to get these fucking. I don't know, man. Just
you motivate the older guys and you motivate the kids. Keep going, please.
Yeah,
keep
the
doing
kids
what
motivate
you're doing.
me. The older guys motivate me. You know. It's a mutual thing.
Circle of motivation.
Yeah, mutual. Circle of motivation. So it's sick. And yeah, man, thank you, Ralph, also for helping me out with animal bikes and, you know, or animals parts and all that shit for so long, and, you know, keeping that going. And fuck, dude, yeah, just man, thanks to everyone that's like supported me and
that's
buy the grips,
yeah,
and like, you know, that's what keeps me afloat. Is like, you know, I don't make like a big, you know, I don't have a big salary or anything, but any of the royalties off the grips and shit, that's what I live off of, you know.
Fuck yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I say it. I say it all the time. Support the fucking the riders and the brands and the projects and all the brands that like support the shit that you love.
Yeah,
I
mean, dude, they
you
like,
just like go like buy the grips that are $1 cheaper and not the Hoder grips, and you love Hoder, like you're taking the $1 from Hoder.
Yeah,
you know, like that's the thing. Like
it's just
support that shit.
I just thank you for supporting all my shit. I got 4 pairs of handlebars, and it's like fucking unreal. They sell like crazy, and it's dope.
That's what's up.
I like seeing this shit at the park.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I like seeing my shit at the park on someone else's bike and then being like, yo, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
that's real.
Being able to tell someone thank you for like, you know, supporting my it's fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna keep doing it.
Fuck yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you for coming down.
Thank you, Fudge.
Thank you for everything you've done, man.
Dennis.
3 hours deep. You may beat Morgan at this point.
Oh man, we can keep going too. I'll come back tomorrow, dude.
Come back. That's what we do. We gotta,
I'll come back and run another second.
Exactly.
We can do a 2.0.
So this was something that scared you. Now you want to come back?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll
just
come
like
back
getting
tomorrow.
those clips. Hell yeah, let's do it.
Go to
Thank
OB
you,
Says.
everyone. Mike Hoder, you are the best.
Shout out S&M Bikes, Animal Bikes. Thank you for everything. Yes.
Yes, sir. Much love, everyone.
Let's keep it quiet once we get out.
Yeah.